Hello everyone and welcome to SystemMagic. We are back after a little bit of a stream break for the PT which happened this weekend. And X and the Magic scene are abuzz with talk of Modern after the big Modern tournament, which was taken down by Scam but had a lot of other deck representation. And we are here to play some Rhinos. So, Andrew, I don't think we've ever played Rhinos on stream before. Do you want to tell us a little bit about this deck and its position in the Modern metagame?
Yeah, I definitely can. So, basically, the situation after the PT is that there were really only 3 decks that did well at the Pro Tour among decks that had, like, reasonably high representation.
Okay.
Which were Tron, Rhinos, and Scam.
Okay.
These decks form a somewhat natural rock, paper, scissors, where Rhinos beats Scam, Scam beats Tron, and Tron beats Rhinos.
Okay.
However, I think that it may be, of those 3, like, axes, I think the easiest to flip might be Rhinos Tron.
Okay.
And if you flip the Rhinos Tron, then I think Rhinos might be busted.
Okay.
Because the only deck that historically has been kind of problematic for Rhinos that really exists right now is 4-color. And 4-color had a pretty awful run at the Pro Tour, and also the amount of Tron that I am expecting is probably bad news for 4-color.
Sure.
So, like, I think that Rhinos might just be a great... Oh, Living End's bad too. That's definitely true. Although, but I sort of think that Rhinos might be a great choice right now. So I'm definitely I'm playing Energy Detroit, which is Modern Day 1, and I'm pretty seriously considering playing Rhinos. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna play it for sure, but if the tournament was tomorrow, I probably would.
Okay.
Obviously, you know, I just started preparing, but yeah. So anyway, this is a Rhinos list. Where this list comes from is I started with the Jacob Wilson's Rhinos list.
Okay.
And then I made some changes at the suggestion of Alan Wu, who was looking to play it in the, like, rebound PTQ thing.
Okay.
And then I did some testing and talked to noted Rhinos aficionado Andre Klepklatch a bunch, and now I'm here.
Okay. So what are the changes that you ended up making then?
Well, okay, so the first thing is, I hate Blood Moon. I'm just going to come right out and say, I don't want to play Blood Moon, because I don't know what Blood Moon is supposed to be good against. It's barely good against Tron.
Okay.
Is kind of my opinion.
Yep.
So instead I want to fucking mean it and play a 4/4 that is also a Stone Rain. So this is what I have in the Blood Moon slots. Then, let's historically played Force of Vigor.
Okay.
What's awkward about Force of Vigor is that the card you most commonly want to Force of Vigor is Chalice the Void. So with Chalice the Void, you don't really want to... They often have 2 things. Like, their Sporting is a hate card in their otherwise artifactless deck.
Okay.
Like, it's actually pretty awkward that all your artifact removal will kill 2 things.
Right.
Also, Boseiju kills Tron lands.
Mm-hmm.
So I swapped the FOVs to Boseijus, which I think solves the kind of Chalice problem more elegantly and is additional coverage against Tron.
Okay.
And then the other piece of tech in this list, and this is from Jacob Wilson, is 2 Commandeer. Okay. Which Jacob claims are essentially Tron hate. The idea is they put, like, Karn on the stack or something, and you take it.
That's pretty busted.
So that's the idea. Yeah, and then as far as my main deck, it's mostly stock. I don't know. I like 4 as well, the good cards. I've been really, really happy with Murktide region since Lawyer Revealed. It just got a big boost. Yeah. I think 2 is pretty clearly right. Okay. I know someone's the PT played 1, but I'm a big believer in 2. I think currently the worst card in my main is maybe this one Weird Fury, which I think could definitely be something else. Like, you could swap it around. Okay, yeah. You need some Fury somewhere, I think, to handle, like, scam and nonsense like that. But I'm definitely not married to there being any Furies in the main at all.
Yeah. And hey, Fatcaster Mage, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow!
It's definitely reasonable to main deck questing these, honestly. Like I think, for example, if you were to make this change, like, totally reasonable. Might be right. I don't know yet. I'm a little worried about how Questing Beats is kind of in the average matchup, where it's just a 4/4 haste. Yeah. But it might be good enough. I'm not really sure.
Wait, so we think 2 4/4s are good enough, but maybe 1 4/4 is not good enough?
No, 2 4/4s are good enough.
2 4/4s are
1
definitely
4/4 may or may not be good.
May or may not be good enough. Okay.
Yeah, and I guess most of the other list is stock. Some random small things I'll note. Like, you clearly want some Dispute main, I think. It's a really nice card, but the blue decks are kind of on the decline right now.
Sure.
There's, Scam and Tron are both not blue. Obviously, it's great in the mirror, but, how far does that really go? I have 2 right now. I could see that going down further, honestly.
Okay.
I could imagine a world where all the streets are sideboard, but you definitely want them somewhere. Part of it depends on how good you think 3-mana Mana Leak is as a mode.
Okay.
Then, I love these. This I think is fucking great.
Really? Okay, I hadn't even noticed.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how stocked this is, but I love that by just playing them in the main, we play such a small cost. We're a 3-color deck, and just randomly we get to do the thing on 2 half the time. That's obviously an overstatement, but a bunch of the time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Is questioning these better than when questioning the average matchup? That's kind of a complicated question. Bone Crusher is, I think, not that functional a card against the decks where you're trying to do this, is my main complaint about it.
Okay.
The decks that have the ring almost have 0 overlap with the decks that have targets with Bone Crusher. I guess 4-color is exactly the Light Halfling, but every other ring deck has no targets. So,
yeah.
I don't really know that I'm that into that. I guess maybe you could hit, an Orcish Bowmasters out of Demir ring control, but I don't know. I'm not that into it.
So, what I'm hearing is there was all this discussion but when Lord of the Rings was picking up as to what the best card is. It was from the set for Modern. Is it the ring? Is it the Bowmasters? Is it the ring? Is it the Bowmasters? You're telling me it's just Lorraine revealed the whole time.
More like I just think that the impact of Bowmasters has overall been very good for Rhinos.
Sure. Okay.
Rhinos is... So the reason Rhinos beat Scam is, pretty logical. You just are the best deck at top decking kind of in the format.
Right, okay.
They're not going to stop you from making 2 4/4s.
Yeah.
Look, they're not. It's not going to happen. You're going to make 2 4/4s. And sometimes they can arrange a scenario where they manage to scam a Fury after you make 4/4s. Usually you lose those games.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time you can mess with that with things like countering the recursion element on their Fury, or endurancing them in response, or doing something.
Okay.
You're pretty good at stopping that from happening. So again, basically any of your free pitch things will stop it. This. So yeah, that's basically where I'm at about Rhinos. Honestly, I found this deck kind of refreshing to play. It's really just very legitimate fair Magic. You kind of just exchange 1 for 1. You play your cards, you pick your spots, try to line things up the best way possible. I really like it, and I like that when your 4/4 blend kind of fails, you have a somewhat legitimate plan B just between hard casting subtleties and endurances and counter spells and you kind of start going somewhere. I have won games where I just never make Rhinos, but anyway.
All right, I think we should fire it off.
Yeah, let's fire it off. So Well, your deck has 25 lands.
Because of Lorraine.
Lorraine Revealed just is a land. Lorraine Revealed is a land with the text ETB tapped, and you can pitch it to blue things. I think it's kind of hard to argue that 25 is too few.
Yeah. Do you ever draw 3 cards?
I have drawn 3 cards. I have drawn 3 cards twice so far.
Okay.
And I don't know, maybe 15 or 20 matches.
Okay, that's kind of high.
So, I'm not saying that it happens all the time, but it does happen. One of those games I even won.
I mean, drawing 3 cards is really good. It's kind of like getting Rhinos.
It is kind of like getting Rhinos.
Instead of the 4/4s, you get cards. They could be anything. They could even be Rhinos.
And, I don't know, another thing I like about Rhinos in general is that, I don't know, free spells are busted and this deck plays the most of them. That's
true.
I don't know if that's a weird thing to say, but it really plays a lot of them. Okay. So let's get this show on the road. So mulling with Rhinos, we're about to experience. Okay. Well, this hand is a sneak.
Nice.
I was going to give a spiel about mulling with Rhinos, but I can save the spiel.
You can still give your spiel.
Okay, well, my basic spiel about mulling with Rhinos is... what I've learned is the most important heuristic is, does your hand have a cascade spell?
I see. Okay.
See, the reason I mention this is when you play Living In, because you have all these cyclers, whether you have a cascade spell or not is rather immaterial.
Sure.
You just don't care. You'll find it.
Right.
But Rhinos has no ways to draw cards and is a super medium mid-range deck if you ignore the 4/4s.
Whoa, no way to draw cards. Look at that card in the right of our hand. It draws so many cards.
Sure, but the point I'm making is you just generally Urza's Mind. Okay, so we're playing against Tron. This hand is not that exciting against Tron. We could use a little more counter magic, but it's not impossible to throw a Tron with light counter magic and a violent outburst. Anyway, the
also,
point is...
did you see that our opponent has mulliganed to 4?
Oh, that's good news. Okay, let's play Catch or Try 'em, I think.
Yeah, it might be bad news, but...
No, I think it's probably good news. So...
I see.
Anyway, my rough heuristic is to mull most 7s that don't have any Cascader, and then on 6, mull some hands that don't have any Cascader.
Okay.
But on 6, it's more complicated. Okay, so wait, let's see. Do we just play Misty here?
Misty seems good.
I mean, we definitely don't want to cycle Lordenfield, so we don't need to do anything with our mana.
Right, because we want to pitch it to Subtlety.
Yes, yes. Don't tell chat that, though. We need to be subtle, Greg. We need to be subtle.
Okay, sure.
I am a little concerned about what's happening, but we do have 3 mana Mana Leak to get us through.
Yeah.
Let's see. And we have GG, so I guess we might as well get, like, Steamits or something.
Sure. That makes sense.
Well, that is potentially very good, but I think there's no way we're doing it this turn, right?
To, like, tap the forest or something?
Well,
Or
tap a Tron
the...
land? Yeah, it doesn't really make a lot of sense.
Okay, yeah, I'm off it.
Like, not when we can dispute something or we can outburst. It just seems like one of those things is going to be better. Okay, so they have it. What's the payoff? Relic does nothing.
Sure.
Well, wait, Don, I think we might win this game still. Like, I'm not saying we have won it, but, like, the current game state is pretty tenable. Okay, speaking of tenable, so... Okay, so now the question is, imagine we subtlety this.
Yeah.
Then we outburst. Then we can attack for 8, put them to 12. Then we can ice it or bounce it. Does this matter?
Or just... Oh, you don't want to counter it?
Well, no. I'm saying I think I want to subtlety it, but not dispute it.
I like subtlety it and not dispute it.
I think we want to get the clock going.
Yeah.
Because if we dispute it, I mean, we dispute it, we save the subtlety, which is super nice for a Karn or something. But interesting. Maybe that's wrong. I don't know.
I feel like saving dispute is maybe more valuable than saving subtlety.
Well, my worry is the dispute won't actually counter anything on next turn. Like, imagine, so, like, my worry is, like, let's say we subtlety it and they cast the ring. Or, well, I guess nothing counters that. But let's say they cast small Karn. I guess small Karn isn't even that great into some Rhinos. Because then you can, like... I mean, I think we should either dispute it or subtlety it, most likely.
I would like to subtlety it.
Okay, so wait, can we just talk about the Karn character scenario in detail?
Sure.
So let's say we subtlety it.
Okay.
We violent outburst.
Yep.
They Karn Crater.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can't they, like, wish for EE or something, and then we can't dispute the E?
That's true. That's pretty awkward.
I'm worried the Karn Crater scenario is really effing bad for us if we subtlety it.
It just feels like if we dispute and then untap and say go, like, then we're just in the same spot. They'll Karn the Great Creator will subtlety it to the top of their library, and then we're just exactly where we were. We're exactly in the same spot.
Well, sort of, but we have some time to draw a thing that does a thing.
That's
and we can, like, ice them and stuff, and, like, I'm just worried dispute isn't getting better. I think I want to dispute it, but I'm very unconfident.
I feel like we're going to be able to dispute something, but maybe I'm just foolish. But
we could, yeah. I mean, Chad has running line of let it resolve and then bounce it.
With
but I'm worried that ends up with dispute being blank.
Yeah.
Which I do not like. Okay, let's subtlety it. Let's subtlety it. I mean, so if they have Congregator, we're just going to lose, basically?
I'm just not that convinced the other line is... Okay, we can dispute it.
I think this is right. I'm not sure. Well, okay, but discarding dispute for subtlety is really bad. We have tons of subtlety fodder. Like, I'm not happy with that outcome. Oh, now we can even hard cast subtlety, which
That's true.
Isn't heinous. Although, I guess I'd probably rather make Rhinos.
Yeah.
That is problematic. Okay, so what kind of tricks can we pull? Wait, I think this actually might be okay. So what if we Violent Outburst and then we Subtlety it? And then we ice them.
Oh, okay.
They can't recast unless they have another Tron land in their hand.
That's true.
I mean, I agree this is kind of a punish for our play, but it's not actually horrible. So let's do this. And then I guess we can fetch for some garbage.
Sure.
I don't really know what. Oh, I guess it needs to be a red source.
And hey, Felber, thanks for the subscription!
So I guess like Steam Vents maybe?
Sure. That makes sense.
And I mean, I guess if their last card is another specifically Tron piece, not just land, I mean good beats, but if it isn't, we might be okay. Ice Tower. Ice, by the way, I think is generally a real performer in this matchup, but
yeah,
it may or may not be good enough to get the job done here. Ooh, another ice, you say? Fuck. Okay, well now we're dead.
Yeah.
Well, we did lose single-handedly the play that I proposed, and your play would have won. But I don't know if it was right or wrong still. I mean, I only have like 2 Ulamog. I'm going to concede.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's fine, because the matchup gets, I think, a lot better for us post-board.
Yeah.
So we're going to board in all of these things. And this card, I think, is pretty terrible. I know you can, in theory, bounce one Coil Engine, but I'm off it.
Is 3-mana Mana Leak good?
Well, it's not good, but we have, like, a lot of medium options.
Yeah.
Like, really none of these cards are... Like, basically, these 57 are good.
Okay.
Right? And then... Oh, and this is good, because it stops the ring.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then we can choose kind of 2 between Fury, Dispute, and Endurance. And I think my preference is 3-mana Mana Leak, but it's sort of debatable. Yeah, I mean, Babaji's definitely right that the main advantage of this card is, well, it's blue.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, no. We have, I would say we have a Blood Moon effect. I don't agree with this. It's accuracy we don't have any Blood Moons, but I think we have a Blood Moon effect. Oh, and we are on the play. So another thing we can do is we can, on the play, we are allowed to board out Gemstone Caverns.
Okay.
Maybe like 1.
That makes sense.
I don't want to go too crazy because we are playing a mostly Channel Arbor Sage use, even though we can play them in a pinch. But, Well, when you say how real is it, I mean it's really fucked up against Tron. It's just narrow. I mean, this is I assume a Sneep
because it has Boseiju and the Charmaw.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really know. Our clock is a little dubious.
Okay, I mean, we've got a 4/4. We've got some big flying boys.
Well, fact is, I mean, that's not really the right question, since, like, being blue is a really important variable on Mystical Dispute. Right? Like, if you just have a subtlety or whatever, then a land is horrible, and it's pretty good. Anyway, we should definitely play a fetch, because our graveyard count's going to be important for a fast Murktide here.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Just tower go, huh? Well, I guess we play another fetch. I didn't say go.
Sure.
We could also tap their tower
to stop them from Sylvan Scrying.
Well, mostly to just draw a card, but they can't Sylvan Scrying anyway. I mean, I guess they could do their forest. I mean, is there a reason not to, kind of?
It's better next turn. Also, we could just, if they play a second Tron land, we could just Beseiju it.
But I would really like to cast Charm on our turn. We can still cast it.
Well... Oh, yeah, okay. I'm pretty into Ice, I think.
I think I want to Ice.
Okay.
Partially because I just want to get the graveyard going for Murktide, yeah. So, like, maybe, like, a nice Stomping Ground?
Sure.
Oh, wait, no, wait, that's fine, yeah, okay. Stomping Ground. Ice. And kind of, like, it seems like holding our Beseiju might be better on the logic that we'd sort of rather see which land target the Beseiju more accurately once we play the Charma. So... Is Charma good against Tron, they said. Oh, wait, sorry. I need to play land. Yeah. I was just so excited to Charma, you know? I didn't even want to play the land.
Yeah.
Also, chat, now I will, without explanation...
Destroy the second one they played?
Destroy the second one they played. It's right, though.
Always destroy the second one they played.
Yeah, I mean, chat, you can ask me why it's right, but just, alternatively, you can simply choose to believe that it's right. It is, though.
Oh, yeah. Dismember?
Which member?
Urza's Saga? Is that a thing that people do?
It's in the handshake list, 2 copies.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's, like, really, you know, been clear whether it's right or wrong, but... So wait, I'll answer you, but I won't answer anyone else, you know? I can't let people know my secrets.
Okay. So, should we, like, slam Murktide while we can?
Well, I think Murktide might be seen here in its role as generic blue card.
Oh, I see.
Like, I think I'd rather just make Rhinos.
Yeah, I guess a 4/4 flying isn't that good, huh?
Yeah, I'd rather have 2 4/4s.
Okay,
Because
that makes sense.
the thing about 2 4/4s, Greg, is that it's enough.
Yeah. You love saying Saga? Yes! You heard it here first!
Oh my god, it's such a bizarre bit. Yeah, 16 is a fairly convenient life tool for our situation, I would say.
Yeah. I feel like, Max, you really gotta add some more A's.
Power plant. Okay, so they're not exposing duplicates of any of them. But this situation, it's still most likely they have more towers. Although, anyway, for now, let's do this. So we can start the beats.
Yep.
What's great about the beats is that they rapidly...
There we go, Zoe. I mean, it could still use more A's, if I'm being honest, but...
Saga into whole deck wins. That's nice, Zax. That's nice. Alright. So now... I mean, we probably have to Beseiju them. We could now hardcast Murktide, but I don't know that we really... Oh. They're making a construct. Okay. Shall we attack for 8?
Sure. They have a construct, though.
Yeah, and I assume it's crazy to, like, outburst here, right?
I think so.
Like, I assume if we just destroy one of their lands, they can't possibly win.
I like that. I mean, I don't know what they're going to get with Saga, but...
Well, my main question is, do you want to play Murktide?
Oh, because if we do it now, we can just play Murktide for free.
Yes. It like, stops us from being able to pitch to Fawn, but I don't know that actually matters.
It doesn't seem like it. I guess they don't, like, play EE, do they?
No, they do not. I mean, they could have, like...
Even with Saga? Because they could find it, right?
You cannot find it as its mana cost is X.
It says it has to have mana cost 0 or 1?
Correct. Although you should know that you were not the first person to think of that.
Is that so you can't find Darksteel Citadel? Is that the main reason it's worded like that?
I am honestly not exactly sure why it's worded like that.
Because if you could find Lotus Bloom, that would be pretty messed up.
I think Chalice of the Void is another one.
Yeah.
They don't want it to work that way. But yeah. Anyways, I think I'm into Beseiju Merc.
Okay.
I sort of don't know what bad things will happen to us if we do this. Like, I can't name the punish.
Yeah.
And that makes me think it's just right. I also think it's slightly funny that they just have this relic in play, and we're just casually casting Murktide in our deck with just like honestly not that many ways to fill the yard. But
nice. This would be a great time for the nice emote on Arena. Even though I'm famously not an emote enjoyer.
Oh, I think that's greatly understates your feelings with regards to emotes. Okay, so I mean, what bad things can happen to you if you outburst? I mean, yeah, Wormcoil is the one I'm afraid of, indeed. I'm pretty worried about the Wormcoil situation. I'm also a little worried about the situation where they like let's say they cast O-Stone, we have to counter it, right? Like they go O-Stone, we counter the O-Stone, then they play Ring. I think that's bad too. Like, because they will have, in this scenario, 8 mana.
Oh, they got a sphere. I was like, where's the thing they got from Saga?
Alright. So anyway, how would you say Obsidian Charm against Tron?
That card looked very good.
Alright, back to this now, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and I think we just submit. This looks good. I mean, you can in paper, but not on Moto. Okay, so I think this hand is just heinous.
Okay.
It has no Cascaders and no land destruction.
Yep.
And all I've ever wanted is Cascaders and land destruction.
Yep. Even though it's just a guaranteed turn 5 footfalls.
Guaranteed turn 5 footfalls, yeah. I've also sometimes won this matchup with just like Gemstone Caverns and like some disruption. It's not that difficult. Oh god. Okay, this hand is maybe close. So wait, let's see. We can keep this. We tuck footfalls.
Yeah.
How fast is our Rhinos? I mean, how fast is our Murktide? I guess it's not that fast.
It's not very fast.
Okay, let's go to 5.
You think? I mean, this seems like a functional hand. It just doesn't have a clock. Like,
well, I'm just like worried that it's like.
Yeah. Okay.
If our hand is a Cascader, it might be better than this hand, and if our hand has a Landing Spell, it might also be better.
Okay.
I'm worried that there's too wide a set of hands that are better.
Okay, I agree.
Andre, this is Tron.
We're playing against... Oh, right, yeah.
I mean, this hand is definitely a keep.
Yes.
The tucks are pretty complex, I think. I mean, I think it's definitely close to a keep, but I don't think it's a keep. So, okay, so we're on the draw. I mean, I think we should tuck the third land.
I think so, too.
Like, and then I think we should tuck a Cascader.
Okay.
Because I don't think the Second Cascader has that much value. Like, it has some value. And, like, you could do something, you could, like, split the difference by, like, tucking the Fire and Ice or something. With the idea that then, like, you can decide whether you want the Shard Saving to be a pitch card or a Cascader. But I think one Cascader and, like, a lot of disruption is kind of what I want my draw to look like in this matchup.
Okay.
So my instinct is to just tuck Violent Outburst. Which I think is the worst one, although I know it's also a little complicated.
Sure.
The thing is, 10 is much more than 8.
Yeah. Think about how many numbers there are between 10 and 8.
There's so many numbers between 10 and 8. God. Our math bits are really unhinged.
Oh, they multi 4 again. And hey, Drew Fro, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow!
I probably should not fawn this.
I don't think so. Only one number, says Max McBeady.
Great answer,
Great
Max.
answer.
That indeed was the joke you're making. I mean, we could just not draw a third lane and die horribly. But ice is some insurance against that, since if we ice them, then they'll be we'd see on their card.
They'll be cold.
They'll be cold, yeah, exactly. I mean, if this is scrying, I'm going to counter it. Okay, I would like to counter this. Pitching Subtlety, I think.
Okay.
Well, that's not my favorite draw out of all the draws we ever had.
I assume we're gonna ice them here.
I think so.
Nice.
I mean, I don't really see a reason not to do that. Which would you prefer to ice?
Mine.
Okay. Is that so that you can say that's a nice mine you got there? And by nice, I mean ice?
Yeah. That's exactly why.
You're allowed to ice any of the lands. I'll allow it.
And hey, G. Felipanos Alanos? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the follow. What happened? Oh, they just cracked their own.
Land? Any lands? Any lands? Any lands? God damn it.
Boo!
Alright, that isn't my favorite.
It's okay. That too is not my favorite.
I mean, it's possible their hand is like very payoff light in some way. And we can like subtlety them to Stone Age.
Maybe they'll play a blue spell.
Oh yeah, this is clearly a blue spell.
That would be nice. That's why they're kind of struggling to use their mana effectively.
It's because of the Phyrexian mana, yeah.
It must be some sort of X spell they're playing.
Ballista. I mean, that's actually pretty beatable.
Do you want to subtlety it anyway?
Well, it's kind of complicated, right? Because a 3/3 is very different than a 4/4, and if we subtlety it, they can replay it as a 4/4.
That's true, but we might be able to dispute it.
Well, I would... But, like, what if we just let it resolve on the logic that we can... Like, does that even beat a Shards Agent?
I guess not.
Well, I guess it might because they can start, like, pumping it.
They'll start pumping it. If we don't subtlety it, next turn it'll be a 5/5.
Maybe we should subtlety it. Okay, I think you're right.
Okay. And pitch a Shardless Agent?
Well, I'm also not sure about that. Like, if we draw a land, are we really going to hold up Dispute, or are we just going to start slamming Shards Agents? I sort of think we're going to start slamming.
Okay.
Does that seem reasonable?
I mean, won't a Ballista beat... maybe it won't. Maybe it's too slow.
So, like, wait.
So they'll play it for 4.
I guess maybe it
Next
will.
turn it'll go to 6. I mean, we'll be really messing them up while this is happening.
So, wait, so we untap and we make 10 power.
Yep.
They play Ballista for 4.
Okay.
We alpha into the Ballista.
Okay.
They eat the Shardless and take 8 down to 4. Or 12. Actually, maybe we can just attack for 8 then.
Sure.
Attack for 8, they go to 12.
Yep.
They untap, put 2 counters on it.
And we've already made another 10 power.
We now have 20
okay,
power.
Get rid of the Dispute.
Yes. I think if, like, to be honest, I'm not exactly sure that our opponent should top.
Yeah. And hey, same. Welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow.
Sorry. Let me in the game because I want to see where they put it. They did top it.
Okay.
Any untap lands? Now we may be dead. Sadly.
Maybe they'll play a non-creature this time.
I mean, that isn't as impossible as it sounds, but it's not incredibly likely.
And hey, CFB Jr., welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow!
Well, I don't know. Honestly, not the worst.
Yeah?
Like, if they don't have a land, they can't ping down our Charma and keep Ballista.
Yeah.
I think if they stall out for a few turns, then we draw a land. Like, this is like not actually unwinnable.
Yeah.
Like, certainly the advantage bar I think is currently on their side of the field, but I don't think it's very far on their side of the field.
Yep. Do you want to fawn this?
I think I do.
Okay.
You in?
Mm-hmm.
I just want to stop them reassembling. We kind of need them to like stutter and butter for a while while we do stuff.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Also, 3 and 4 is a pretty big difference, even if they find like a redundant Tron piece or whatever.
That's true.
Since it lets them pump and also lets them play Karn, Great Creator, Ring, like, it's just like...
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't truly understand why everyone didn't attack. I do acknowledge that. Well, I mean, they just can't block. It's a can't block attack angle.
Well, would we have blocked and traded?
Oh, I guess maybe we would have.
I think I would have wanted to trade.
You're right. So maybe they shouldn't have attacked. Maybe they shouldn't have attacked. But if we don't attack, then we get uber punished by them drawing a 4th land.
Yeah. We have to attack.
Well, at some point we'll have to stop attacking because they'll be able to attack and ping us down.
That's true.
But we can attack until then. Okay, I mean, this is good. We need a land.
How about crashing footballs? And hey, Hughes Mites, thanks for the subscription! Are we winning?
I think we're currently losing, but the game is close.
Yeah. Good thing this isn't Blood Moon.
Well, I hate Blood Moon. The issue with Blood Moon is that it's not very good.
Okay, we are in a bit of a now or never situation.
It's a now or never. I strongly agree with the now or never angle.
Woohoo!
Okay, so now I guess we just attack.
Yep.
It's an attack, cascade, improvise angle.
Yep.
Like, presumably they're gonna pump and shoot down our Charma. Maybe they're not because they see that they have lethal.
Oh, I wonder if we should have attacked before playing the land.
Oh, to not leak info? That's reasonable. I mean, if they have Warping Whale, then we lose, but I'm not gonna play around it. Like, I don't think playing around is really very functional. Because the issue is... The issue is that if we try to play on Warping Whale, what ends up happening is, like, we just have to hold this back, we pass, and then I think we're just still losing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm worried it doesn't actually win. But I admit now things are very bad. Wait, actually, are they? Can we still win? Maybe, because, wait, we can cast Murktide next turn.
Yes.
So they attack, we have to chump or else we die.
Yep.
We then slam Murktide, it gets 2 counters, so it's a 5/5. Their thing is 5/5, they can pump to 6/6 though. So then we have to hold back both our things, but then we threaten lethal. Hold on, now it's interesting.
Wait, why do we have to hold back both our things?
Well, if we attack, because we have to block their thing. And, oh no, wait, I guess we don't. No, we're just winning the race. You're right. Okay. What do they have? A spell might be hard to beat. Okay, that's not a spell. And.
Only 2 turns to go.
Yeah, only 2 turns to go. So wait. If I just attack, we aren't dead.
Correct.
Okay, let's attack.
Love it.
Or, in the words of the Corsair, let's attack.
I can't even name the card that beats us.
Yeah, I mean, Tower might beat us.
That's a good point.
Well, if they attack towards a chump, then they cannot kill the Charma, Matt, because their thing will die as a state-based effect. Because the Ballista will die as a state-based effect without getting to ping down the Charma. Oh, you're saying if they go attack, pump, then kill the Charma? Yes. That isn't great.
We had to say it, didn't we? They had to have Ulamek, didn't they? It's always Ulamek.
Well, now I'm afraid we're dead.
Correct.
Well, yeah, I think we played well that game, but we did certainly lose with multiple decisions.
Yeah.
But I would like to state that I think that match is mostly an endorsement of the plan of no Blood Moon Charma against Tron.
Yeah. That did
Even
look
though we
very
lost.
Good. Yes.
It seems like our sideboard plan was very effective.
Yeah.
Also, we would have won game 1 with the other line.
True.
But I think the line we took was maybe right.
I still liked the other line.
I think I like the line we took, but it's very close. Well, I think game 3 we took keeping ice over land is like clearly right.
Yeah,
even though it didn't work out.
We had like what 4 draws to draw any land, and we just whiffed it. How would the other?
If we can dispute, so if we subtle, so we were debating subtlety or dispute, right?
Right.
If we hold on to the dispute and subtlety their thing, then when they Ulamog, we just dispute it.
Yeah.
And then we were actually just beating the double like land destruction.
Yeah, but I guess they wouldn't. They would have destroyed the 2 rhinos that we made. Is what they would have done.
Oh wait, they would have made it. That's a good point. All right, so this is sort of hand I think you're basically just supposed to maul.
Okay.
Because I just think this hand is usually like a Cascader is worth multiple cards. So like this hand I think is usually worse than a Cascader with that stuff. Also, this hand is green screwed to boot.
Yeah.
Oh God. Yeah, I mean I think we go to 5.
Yep.
Okay. I mean this is the best hand we've seen, honestly.
Yep.
So we definitely took this. And then it's kind of close between no blue card subtlety and land.
Okay.
Sorry, did we win or lose the roll? We won the roll, right? Play. Yeah. So maybe we should just tuck the subtlety and keep all 3 lands.
That makes sense.
I don't think that's unreasonable at all.
Yep.
All right.
Dead Gone is such a weird Magic card.
I love Casting Dawn. Casting Dawn is America's pastime.
What does that mean?
What do you mean?
Snow-covered plains.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I mean, if they played Snow-covered plains, normally I would expect it to be like some sort of small creature white deck, but the problem is they played Snow-covered plains Go, and I just have no conception of what that means. Oh no, it's simply mono white hammer that started on 2 Snow-covered plains. Look, like, I don't know what's going on. Okay, well, love to see that. It's dead.
Yeah.
And then I think we should main phase Violent Outburst because I don't want to get, like, reprieved.
Okay.
Hate bears? Alright. Well, you really don't need to tell me that information, but I'll keep it in mind.
Yep.
Oh. I can play this one. I mean, I imagine that whatever fair and legitimate creature strategy they're playing, it's not... No, you're fine, Explorer. You're fine. Sorry.
Do they play the only playable Hate Bear Orcish Bowmasters? Maybe.
So, now we have 10 power.
Uh-huh.
They do have 7 cards in their hand, but I don't know if they're going to be able to compete with the speed of clock. Now, one concern is that if they are doing some sort of Hate Bears thing, Flicker Wisp is notably very good against us. One of Rhino's known weaknesses is its weakness to the card Flicker Wisp. Anointed Peacekeeper.
Okay.
All right.
They have Anointed Peacekeeper.
I mean,
how would you say that works with Dead Gone?
Well, I think you can name either Dead or Gone.
Wait, I don't think that's right. Doesn't it say name a card name?
Dead and Gone are legal names, though, aren't they?
Which of us is the modern and which is the Rhinos?
Well, great.
Wait, how does it work with crashing footballs? Can we read the card Anointed Peacekeeper?
Well, it will cost 2 more to cast.
Okay, so, even if we cascade into it.
Yes.
Okay.
So what they did made sense and works.
Okay, sure.
So now I think we just attack them though. I mean, I think just for 8.
You could, I guess, attack with the Shardless Agent and trade Violent Outburst and Shardless Agent for Anointed Peacekeeper and 2 damage.
That doesn't seem great, although we could do that.
It doesn't seem great to me either.
Like, one thing, for example, is we could just attack for 8, EOT, bounce this, untap, make Rhinos.
Right.
Like, I'm pretty interested in more Rhinos.
Yeah. Oh, Dead and Gone are legal names. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, but you can't name Dead Gone.
So you were being serious?
Yeah, I was telling you how it works.
Wow.
I know the rules behind split cards. I don't know what to tell you. They've been around a long time. Yeah, I do remember the blood incident. That was a great incident. Yeah, it certainly isn't clear that our mono white opponent can beat 4/4s.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, chat, if you're going to play Rhinos in any tournament, the most important thing you need to do is believe in your heart that 2 4/4s are enough. Do you think they're enough, Greg?
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to play a Mystic. What are they going to find this time? Sword of Fire and Ice. Okay. That doesn't really do anything. Okay. I mean, this is looking like if we just bounce the Annoying Peacekeeper and attack with Violent Outburst, they're in huge trouble.
Yep.
Because they have to chump block with both the Stoneforge Mystics, notably.
Sword of Light and Shadow. I
There
wonder
are
how many they have.
There sure are a lot of swords that don't get protection from green, huh?
Uh-huh.
That thing is gone. Where did it go, Greg? Where'd it go?
Back to their hand, I think.
All right. Let us attack.
Yes.
Violent Outburst seen here in my favorite mode of Pump the Boys.
Uh-huh. Why do they have to... Oh, trample!
Yeah.
Right, they can't just walk like this, right?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess so. They can. But...
Wait, what if they had just blocked a single Charmless Agent?
Well, 4, 8, 10, 12... Oh, no, wait. I just miscounted the damage. I'm sorry.
Is fine. Cauldron Complete doesn't give lifelink, right?
No. But they will have a 5/5 indestructible.
Okay.
All right. So, how do we want to sideboard for this concoction? I don't really know what their deck does. I imagine Fury's good.
I also imagine Fury is good.
Endurance is just... Oh, wait. I guess the counter magic is kind of dubious.
Yeah.
Like, these seem horrible.
Yeah.
Force of Negation is okay. Like, I imagine that they'll board in some sort of hate.
Yeah.
And then we'll want to Force of Negation it.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we probably should also board Mistaju, because I don't know what cards are in our deck, but I imagine they have some hate.
Okay. They might play Samwise the Stout-Hearted. Wait, do we want to cut Endurances, or...
Oh, those seem pretty bad. Yeah, I'm down for that. I was just thinking it through. We also could conceivably play Questing Beast. With the idea being that, well, A, it's a 4/4 that is unblockable in his haste.
Yeah.
B, Questing Beast is pretty good against, like, Protection Swords and, like, Giver of Runes if they play that.
Okay.
Like, Questing Beast is kind of decent.
I like Questing Beast.
I don't really know what we should cut, though. Like, I like all these cards. It might be another cut one Gemstone Mines on the draw.
We could cut a Force of Negation.
Well, I'm worried they'll hate we're gonna want to Force a Negation.
Okay.
Maybe with all these Visajus, with 3 Visajus, it's just fine.
Yeah.
That seems pretty reasonable, actually. Let's cut one.
Okay. I feel like 3 is probably enough, but...
Yeah.
I guess drawing multiples is kind of good, because you can pitch one to the other, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, it's not that good.
Yeah.
It's certainly not as bad as it would otherwise be. Yeah, so I know they might have various hate cards. I know this hand has no answers to them, but let's keep.
Great. Love it.
I mean, it might be fine. If I knew more about what sort of hate they played and what numbers, it could affect things. Like, if I knew... if I knew they had 3 Chalice, I definitely wouldn't cut one. But I don't know how... Like, I don't know what the stock hate bears list looks like. I guess what I'm saying. That's the issue.
That was a great draw.
Well, yeah, but that kind of is an argument for 4 if you're happy to draw it here.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I suspect, although I don't know, Pello, that our opponent isn't playing any copies of Esper Sentinel because Esper Sentinel isn't playable now. Yeah, like the existence of the Bowmaster is just like really hideous. Like, in fact, if anyone out there is planning to play Hammer and upcoming Magic Tournament, which I think there's a chance it could come back around to being a good choice.
Yeah.
I would recommend playing Hammer with no copies of Esper Sentinel. But anyway, that's something here or there. I don't know. I think Esper Sentinel was always pretty mid. Like, I don't think it was clearly... Sorry. Like, I don't think this general is among the better cards in Hammer kind of for a while now, is sort of my opinion. But Bob and Cheese, the question isn't just do they have Bowmaster or don't they? It's a question of, like, overall, is the card good? Like, I don't think this general is very good against Tron, as an example. Like, I don't have Bowmasters, but that's not the same as... It's not the same as being good.
This is really bad.
Yeah, this is pretty problematic. Nothing I can do about it, though.
Yep.
So, I guess I'll let it resolve.
Yep.
And if they want to name Misty, they can get me.
That's true.
Well, that's why I'm letting it resolve first. Is because I'm trying to bait them into naming Misty Rainforest. It's a classic bait. And I don't think we should cycle that thing, because we might end up wanting it in some way. Okay. Land go?
Yep.
I mean, so obviously this is quite bad for us, chat, but one thing notably is we can just build it to 5.
Yep.
In fact, maybe now I should cycle Glory Revealed if we don't end up fawning.
Right. I mean, the third Shardless Agent seems pretty unnecessary.
Oh, okay, let's fawn this.
Okay, yeah.
You want to pitch the third Shardless Agent?
Because
the 5th land is pretty rel.
Yeah.
And we can just wait and see.
Yeah,
I think this is good. Because we can just wait and see whether we want to play the Glory Revealed or cycle it too. Oh, shit. I shouldn't have pitch cast. I'm sorry. That was extremely bad. No, chat's obviously right. I should have not pitch cast.
Yeah.
God. Yeah. I can just hard cast it. I'm sorry. That made no sense. I was thinking about other things. Namely, I was thinking about under what circumstances I would or wouldn't cycle Lauren Revealed. No, it's fine. It was a brilliant play. Oh, we're definitely losing this game, although I don't think it would be that difficult for us to get back into it. But, yeah. Okay, well that works.
Sure. We'll just have to play it for 4.
Well, what we need to do here is just draw Fury.
Yeah.
Like, if we draw Fury, like, we're just actually winning by a lot.
Yep.
Like, it's not even like the game is close. Like, it's just like, if we draw Fury, we, like, kill a Peacekeeper, we have a 3/3 double strike, then we start making Rhinos and just ping 2. Okay.
Cycle, yeah.
I mean, I don't really need to respond, but I definitely can. Island, I think, is right.
I think so, yeah.
Any Furies? Any Furies? Any Furies? Okay. Do you want to cast a Shardless Agent as a 2/2? We don't have to, but I think it might be right. Well, so the other line is we just look at it. Let's now analyze the other line in detail.
Yeah.
So the other line is we pass, we ice the annoying Peacekeeper, we take 5 down to 2.
Wait, but if we play a Shardless Agent, we can block one of the 3/3s and then use Fire to finish it off. And then next turn, play Shardless Agent, pay 2 extra mana.
Oh, that's true. Okay, you're right, Let's play Shardless Agent.
Okay. Which does make me very much wish we had the third Shardless Agent, but...
Well, that was a clear point, yeah. Yeah, I mean, let's do the play as described. It seems pretty good. I mean, 2/4/4 doesn't, like, completely get us out of the situation, but not playing around Force Virtue, they actually play Force Virtue Ephemerate? Well, now I have bad news about our life status.
I just guess Restoration angled. That would be rough.
Yeah, I think our life status is now dead. Yep. Okay, well, on the plus side, our punt did not cost us.
That is accurate.
Yeah, okay, I want this back.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it's fine because now we're on the play, we can cut a Gemstone Caverns.
Yep.
Although they do have land destruction, maybe. So maybe cutting an excess land is just maniacal. It doesn't seem that maniacal to me. This is a hand. My god. I mean, I don't think it's insane to keep.
I'm pretty into keep, I think.
Yeah. Okay, let's do it. What could go wrong?
I think this is a sneepity dupe if I've ever seen one.
I mean, I wouldn't describe this hand as having no problems.
Uh-huh.
Sam, I am really not a big fan of that reasoning.
Ooh, what's today's candle sponsor? Great question. We've got a nice green mango and pomelo candle today with notes of grapefruit and peach from Target's Threshold collection. For those who don't know, we are unofficially sponsored by the discount candle section at Target, and you can always hit us up with an exclamation point candle if you'd like us to, if you'd ever like to know. That's bad.
It is not great. I mean, we do have plenty of Besejus.
Yeah.
And I'm not 100% sure that we can't win with a Fury in our Dream.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a 7. Well, I think it might be a keep. That's why we kept. It's a pretty simple answer to that question.
We should start a TikTok candle review channel. That's a great idea.
I wouldn't say that it's the greatest of ideas. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest idea anyone's ever had, I wouldn't rate that a 10. Let's put it that way. See, okay, now we have some problems. Specifically, the problem is if we don't Fury the Stoneforge... Oh, no, they got Sword of Fire and Ice.
Does that mean they already have Cauldron Complete?
I don't know. What do you mean, Bob and Cheese? Our hand doesn't have either Fury or Violent Outburst. I don't think it's that hard to have War 6. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough because I don't think we can beat Cauldron Complete. At all.
Correct.
Do you want to just Fury it?
I think I do.
Yeah, I think I do too. It just seems kind of unhinged to get sort of... I mean, maybe they're thinking, like, we have a bunch of ways to kill someone, but it's probably going to die anyway.
I guess that's true.
Like, it's not that insane. I mean, we can cycle first if we want to.
Cycle Ketria Trio?
Since we're going to do that anyway.
I actually like that.
Yeah. I also like that. That makes a lot of sense, I think. Let's gather the info before we decide. I mean, it doesn't really change anything. I think we should Fury it.
I think we should Fury it too.
Oh, you want to fetch instead of play the island, Ajax? I mean, we could do that. I'm a little worried that. Oh, you're saying because if we went with the pay 2? Well, that's true. No. The reason... Sorry, ATX. The reason we're main phasing the Fury is because we think that they just had the Cauldron.
Yeah.
If we didn't think they had the Cauldron, we wouldn't have done this. Okay, them doing nothing... Wait a minute. Okay, wait. We're fucking in it to win it now.
Hold!
I mean, it's not over, but what just happened is a real show of weakness. Oh, that's going on top.
Uh-huh.
Well, actually, it's probably
It's
going on...
probably not going on top.
Yeah, it's probably going on bottom. Like maybe like a nice breeding pool.
We could just get a... Oh, no, we shouldn't get basic.
Yeah, I think breeding pool's
pool,
right.
Breeding pool seems good.
I don't want to fetch basics, and I want to fetch green to maximally play around GQ.
Yeah.
Why would you say it reminds you of Lyle over Azax? Also, Greg, do you have any idea why it reminds Azax of Lyle over
I sure don't.
Okay, they indeed bottomed, as we anticipated. Oh. Alright, so let's attack and then EOT Beseiju the Chalice.
Or we draw 3 cards.
Yeah, I'd rather have Rhinos. I think drawing 3 is pretty maniacal.
I got you, Celestial. I was already there. You could draw a Beseiju and a Lorien revealed.
Yeah.
And one other card. Man, if they play Leonin Arbiter again, we can Beseiju them. It's so good.
It is very good if they play Arbiter here for us. Okay, wait, that's still fine, actually. Because the Lorien revealed is a land.
Yep.
So this just resolves. Oh, should we have cycled main phase? Interesting, Marceline. I see the upside of what you're describing. I'm not sure what's the downside though. There are some worlds where we end up wanting to draw 3, and we're sad that we then can't wait to draw 3. And I'm not exactly sure which is more probable. I think I should have thought about it harder, but I'm not sure what we did is wrong. Because there are upsides and downsides to both. Really. The thing about drawing 3 is that after you do it, your hand has 3 more cards. Crashing Footfalls. Okay, well, it's time. Let us Beseiju the Chalice.
It's time. Da-da-da. Is winning really better than drawing 3?
I can answer that question. Yes.
I don't know. Have you ever drawn 3 and lost, though?
Steam Vents?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we should still just Cascade, but...
I think I want to Cascade, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that is very good, obviously. But...
I hope Banger Alert was a response to me starting to sing the Imagine Dragons song and not to our draw. I'm going to assume it was.
But, Greg, our opponent is Sword of Fire and Ice. How will we ever beat that?
And Cauldron Complete, probably.
They're evoking Solitude on Subtlety? Or they're ephemerating it. Oh, God. Wait, that's pretty good. I mean, what's happening now is quite good.
Yes.
So they just had this, like, for a while, but they didn't do it because we didn't have Rhinos yet. That makes sense. Oh, I guess I did get punished for main phase 1 shardless. Yeah. Because if I post-combated, then they would have taken 3 damage first. I mean, end in the same spot, but yeah. So now the question is, I mean, I guess we're also at 25 now, which is good.
Yes. Although I am a little afraid of Sword of Fire and Ice.
Well, I'm also afraid of that, but I'm not sure what to do with that fear.
Yeah.
Archon of Emeria? Okay, that needs to go. Because it will stop us from doing the thing.
Okay.
I mean, I think we should just hardcast Fury and kill Archon of Emeria.
Okay.
There are some more complex things we could do. Oh, wait. Should we attack Shardless first? That's a reasonable question. It's true that if they block in any way, we destroy them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in. I mean, the only issue is that, like, if they take 2 and get Swing Back Solitude, we're sad, but that assumes they have a way to kill this, which is probably not a reasonable
their
assumption.
last card is Sword of Fire and Ice.
Yeah, let's attack.
Okay.
I mean, it's like maniacal from the block, but it does seem like it's free 2 damage.
Yeah.
Well, there's no way that they block here. We're just getting in for 2. But I think getting in for 2 is good. I mean, I'm not hating on getting in for 2. Just all for the bad thing.
Yeah.
So it turns out they did not have the budget, so we could have let the first few cook, in fact.
Yeah.
So now, what exactly happens? I guess the problem is they can sword the Solitude.
Well, they can also sword the Vigilance creature. That might just be better.
I mean, I guess the Rhinos actually stop the sword pretty good.
That's true.
Well, I'm not sure we should instant speed our Rhinos, because instant speeding Rhinos misses out on 2 damage, notably, which seems pretty relevant. I don't know. Like, I want to attack, obviously.
Yeah, they know about the Violent Outburst, don't they?
Yeah,
They've definitely seen it.
I think they've seen it, yes. So I think we just attack.
See, they would have gained 8 if they had put the sword on the other thing, rather than just gaining 5.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, are we winning or losing? Who has the advantage bar, Greg, would you say?
I think it's in the middle.
Okay. I mean, it's reasonable place in the middle. I think the game is quite close.
I guess we can start attacking with 1 Rhino, which is pretty nice.
Yeah, that is our intent, I think. Okay. I mean, we can still just dubs block that.
Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
I mean, a little annoying because it means we can't make more Rhinos now.
Yeah.
But to be fair, we can't make that many more Rhinos anyway. Notably, there are 2 footfalls in the bin. I guess we can do it 2 more times. They're out of cards, though, since they don't have attacks.
I mean, I assume they're going to attack with their Peacekeeper. We'll double block. And the next turn they have a good attack with Peacekeeper? Okay, never mind.
Well, they don't want to attack here, I think, because it leaves us with a good attack. And they know
that's true. Okay.
So I think we should play this land.
Okay.
Because we might need to cascade and pay 4.
Oh, sure, right.
Or we might need to, like, draw Loin Revealed into play a land, do stuff, type of thing.
I don't like drawing basic, though, if I'm being honest.
Well, I mean, it's certainly bad. But there's nothing we can do about it, really. When you say, what if it's all over, Sam, we would just respond by killing Solitude.
Yeah.
If currently does not do anything. Now, maybe that could change, or what have you. But, like, it's bold to claim what if it's all over when the card currently does not do anything. Okay. Well, that's, I think, very bad.
Agreed.
But it resolves. Sam, we'd read up last turn, but isn't true.
So how much does Cauldron Complete cost?
7.
Okay, so it's not really even worth killing this Mystic. They're moving their thing?
No, they're killing our Steam Beds, it looks like. Because they know we're basic limited.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely don't want to kill Stoneforge Mystic now. I might want to kill on our turn. Let's see what we draw.
Yeah.
So what do we do now, per se? Because I'm pretty worried that if we don't kill the Stoneforge Mystic, that we can never win.
But yeah, but they also could just draw a land.
Well, I know. But, like, what would you say your plan for winning is?
Okay, kill the Stoneforge Mystic.
Like, I just sort of think we need to do this. Gone the Germ. Oh, wait. But wait. How much does it cost to equip, though? Okay, Gone the Germ doesn't help.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we can, like... Okay, we're maybe I think we should let it happen.
I think we should let it happen.
It's... Yeah, it's a little better. Oh, and I guess I can play this land or what have you.
Sure.
What my next question is, like, when is the right time to go on the Germ? Like, should we take 5 first and then try to find pick our spot or something?
No, I want to go on the Germ now, I think.
Okay.
I don't see any reason to do that. Oh, I guess the idea is that, like, now next turn they can pay 7 and equip.
Yes. But, like, okay, wait. What does winning look like? We need to imagine victory.
Yeah.
So, like, what's the best draw in our deck? It's Violent Outburst. So our top card is Violent Outburst. We can Outburst pay for Alpha. We can Alpha with threat of paying for... We can also, like, Lorn Reveal. Okay, I think we should bounce it.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess... Wait, do we still have lands to fetch? I think we have a Shock Land or 2 left, but wait, let me just check really quickly. So we have 2 Steam Vents, a Breeding Pool... No, do we not? A Ketria Triumph?
2 Steam Pens, a Breeding Pool, and a Ketria Triumph. Go back.
Well, there's Steam Vents in the bin, Steam Vents in play.
Breeding Pool, okay, yeah.
Wait, how many Stomping Grounds are there?
Just 1.
Just 1, yeah.
Okay, we have no fetchables left.
Okay, let's go to our turn.
Yep.
Well, we're dead. Man, I really thought we were winning this game until we just drew like 4 lands in a row.
Yeah.
Or more accurately, I thought we were going to win.
Well, I guess we should retire. It's been fun streaming while it lasted, though. What do you think we'll do with our free evenings?
Yeah, I don't know.
We can just play Magic and not show them, you know?
Just play Magic and not... Classic just off-stream Modern League. Favorite activity.
I guess that just is what you would do if we retired, huh?
I don't know if it's exactly that, but I would do it sometimes.
Love the random flagstones in their Leon and Arbiter deck. Yeah.
Well, synergy is that... Actually, I don't know what it is. Alright, well, we're dead.
Yep. That was a reason to kill the Stoneforge Mystic. We could have drawn Force of Negation.
Well, but that only... But we knew we hadn't drawn to that point. I see. So, like, by the time they cast it?
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Alright, well... Hello everyone, and welcome to the SystemMagic YouTube channel for what is definitely the beginning of of our Wednesday evening constructed stream, where we're going to be playing a league with Temur Rhinos, because it's a really good deck in Modern. Andrew, do you have anything? Oh, Monday. What did I say? Did I say Tuesday? Wednesday?
It could be any day.
Who knows what? It comes on YouTube later. It's not important to know what I said. Wednesday. Yeah, sometimes I just go.
Well, it's not Friday actually, so you can't go yet.
Yeah, nothing goes.
Okay, wait. So they Gigantha? What does Gigantha mean?
Tron?
Well, the Tronics, the PTO all play Dismember to improve their scam matchup. And therefore don't have Gigantha. I guess I want to bowl this regardless.
Yeah, I mean, the hand does not have blue mana. It looks really bad.
Well, it also might not be a keep if we had blue mana.
I understand that, but it certainly wasn't a
Well, this is a sneak, I think.
Yeah.
And then what the tuck is, like, unknowable.
I think I just want to tuck third land.
Yeah, I think I do too. I mean, I know we just lost the game doing exactly this, but you know.
Off stream, of course. This is the first game of our stream.
In the words of Paulo Vitor Dama de Rosa, the mark of a great player is to make a correct decision, lose as a direct result, and then immediately make the same decision again.
Love it. I mean, we got very rewarded. We just drew a land.
Yeah, Sam, I don't think it would be accurate to say that I only have one trick. Well, mostly just like, I don't think that the number of matches I need to master a deck is like that massive. So like, I spend a lot of my time considering alternative decks, and then like, when the time comes to tournament, I play whatever I like the most.
Nah.
Well, I want to counter this. I'm just thinking about what to pitch. I think it's this, right?
I think so too.
And you cash in our guaranteed land now?
Yeah, we could wait a turn. With the idea that if we draw a land, we'd like to have that for subtlety. And it doesn't really matter because we're pitching the ice.
I like that. I like that.
And I guess if we draw another fire ice, we're punished.
Yeah, if we draw another fire ice, we'll figure it out. Okay, it's fine. We do Dead Gone.
Nice. I mean, now, well, I guess, okay, if they play like Karn 7, we're definitely going to subtlety it and figure it out.
Yeah.
It's fine. They don't have it.
Oh, yeah. They don't have it.
Wow. Look at you, Mr. Always Destroy the second one.
I would have tried the second one here, by the way.
I know.
Just if we get punished, you get punished,
Yeah.
Nice little steam vents, perhaps. Find a breeding pool off this.
I assume Ari knows this, but our opponent can't have Ballista in their deck because of Jignafa.
Oh, Ari certainly knows that.
Okay.
Whenever Ari says things, like his range is somewhat balanced, but that was extremely clear. Trolling.
I just never know. I've never once known.
You should know that I was in Chicago and I was hanging out with friend of the stream, Connor Mullally, and he commented that he never has any idea whether I'm trolling or not. And I was just like, Connor, I have a wide range.
See, you know whether or not I'm trolling unless I say something nice, which is most of what I say.
Which is most of the total words you say. Yeah. All right, so Karn resolves.
Yeah. Who ended up winning Pro Tour Fantasy? I was wondering.
Knee one. Wait, speaking of which, I have an absurd story about that. So, the situation is... Okay, so... we did the PT Fantasy Draft with famous hater of gambling, Paulo Vitor Dama de Rosa. Paulo hates gambling.
Sure.
So, he was, like, pretty resistant to wagering any money on the PT Fantasy Draft, which meant that I ended up not wagering... So we ended up not wagering any money on it. But then, Adam Washington Moses bet me 10 tickets whether my team or Knee's team would perform better before the tournament started, and I accepted the bet because I thought Knee had the best team in the thing.
Oh, Adam liked your team.
Yeah, Adam took my team.
So you had incentive to root against yourself.
And then my team got last and Nee's team got first, and I easily collected $10.
Even though you had Nathan Sawyer? Why was Nathan not first picked?
I don't know. I mean, I think that people were we knew he was playing Tron, and there was skepticism around Tron.
Okay.
Overall.
So we don't want to play Murk here, right? Because they're just going to O-Stone?
Well, I was thinking about that. I mean, I think we don't.
Do you want to suspend a Crashing Footfalls?
I think so, yeah. I mean, because part of the logic, I think, is, like, if they don't find a land, then we'll just hit them for 8 and they're kind of in the same spot. So, like,
yeah.
They basically have to pop the O-Stone. And I guess they could get a counter on the Chalice first, but then the Murktide might still finish them.
Yeah.
Well, that's bad, but it resolves.
Yep. Yeah, a late start to our stream tonight with just match number 1 happening here. You know.
Oh, yeah. I was told by very reliable sources regarding Nathan's death session. Notably, I was told by Nathan. So, yeah, the other funny PT bet I made is that I was bet by friend of the stream Hinahara on the Boomer Zoomer Discord. He has a real name, but I don't know it. His username is Hinahara, and he bet me that Mogged, noted MTGO grinder, would finish higher than Nathan in the tournament for 20 tickets. And then I also won that bet for 20 tickets. As Mog did not make day 2, in fact. So, I really cashed in a variety of ways. I want to just pass, I think.
Yeah, I cannot imagine doing anything else.
I sure did get it at even odds, yeah. Yeah, noted PTQ winner Mogged. Are they fake countering or are they cracking? Ooh. I see our opponent's a man of class and taste. Or a woman of class and taste.
Yeah.
Wouldn't want to make assumptions.
Or a non-binary individual of class and taste.
Yeah, or a rat of class and taste.
Yes.
I mean, I would certainly put a fake counter on my thing, but I don't know their hand. Like, wait. Oh wait, is this, no, that's not a that's
not a charge counter. That would be very funny if Moto got confused and didn't know the difference between fake counters and charge counters. Have we thought about renaming this stream to X?
No, we're actually thinking about Q.
I would do that for a day, but I'm too afraid that exactly Ari Zax would then claim the account, twitch.tv/SystemMagic. No one else would do it. Oh yeah, Q is a bad choice.
Oh, I was thinking because it's a higher point letter in Scrabble.
Uh-huh.
But see, I was also thinking that, one of the challenges is, this is a problem, but, you know,
yes.
Whatever. We can't pick Z because that would support Zax, which with the stream certainly doesn't do. So our options are limited.
We can't be XX because then we couldn't companion Jignatha, and we like companioning Jignatha.
Okay, how about H?
H is fine. What about G? Because we have the G candle.
No, sorry. It can't be G. That only represents you. If you're gonna pick a letter in one of our names, it has to be equal representation.
Oh fuck! Now I have to think hard. What about E? Wait. Oh yeah, you have so many E's in your last name.
Well, I mean, this is bad-ish, but I assume we should subtlety it.
Just hard cast?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have an incredibly concrete plan to win, if I'm being honest. Sure.
Do you have an incredibly concrete plan to win if you're lying?
I would say I have an incredibly concrete plan to lose.
Okay.
If I'm being honest.
I mean, maybe they'll put this on top. We'll make a big Murk. They'll play it and do nothing with it. Oh wait, how far is this away?
Not particularly close. Also, it doesn't particularly do anything.
That is an issue.
So, okay, I mean, I assume we should cast a big Regent.
Yeah.
They notably have protection from everything right now.
Yeah.
So, like, okay, it clearly makes sense to pay 3 for our Regent. Oh, sorry. And then we can exile all the spells, I guess?
Yeah.
And then we spend the second one, and then we hope it's good enough somehow?
Sure.
Joke is, I assume you're trolling, but if you're not, that's great.
Are we trolling you? Because you're not queued for Worlds? Are we being mean to Andrew?
No, you don't get it.
Good luck at Worlds. I clearly don't get it.
There certainly is a Greg from Minneapolis queued for Worlds.
I see. This person thinks that I'm Greg Orange. I am not, in fact, Greg Orange. Yeah. If this is not a bit, I am a different Greg.
Yeah, that's not the same person.
It is weird that two of the, like, two of the competitive players in the Minneapolis competitive Magic scene are both named Greg, but I am not Greg Orange. Okay, I now see that we are definitely trolling.
Oh, you don't know the classic card Bridge of
Khazad-dûm?
Khazad-dûm? I don't know. I don't really know to say that.
It's the same as whatever the troll is, you know. Have I ever been in the same room as Greg Orange? Yes, many times.
Yeah, I mean, many times they're from the same city. I mean, I don't know what you want.
So, okay, maybe we can, like, arrange a situation with Gone where we bounce something so that we can get in.
Well, I think all we really need to do is just draw Boseiju.
That's a good plan.
Wait, didn't you turn that off?
I did attempt to turn off people's ability to raid with a party of one. But hey, Lunagin, welcome to the stream and thanks for the raid.
Joking, I don't know if you're just like really queuing the bit at this point or not, but that Greg, it's seriously not the same person.
I definitely think it's a bit. This is like when I went on Zach Kagan's podcast and everyone just called me Greg Orange and I learned it was a bit. But I was not warned in advance that this was a bit. Okay, well now that more people are doing it, I'm going to work harder to turn it off.
We did literally attempt to turn this off, but we did apparently fail. One way we could win this game is our opponent could die to their ring, but yeah. I presume that they can wish for a Haywire Might at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, what is going on the stack here, would you say?
Oh, they're making a lot of mana? Eugene.
Okay, well, that doesn't kill us as dead as you might think, since notably, it has to kill itself to kill Murktide.
I mean, I assume they're just gonna, like, plus it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have a great plan against that. Wait, how is that possible, Zach?
How's the league going? Well, we did 0-2 drop our first league, and now we're losing our first game in our second league.
It certainly could be going better. Wait. Okay, wait. This is not good what they're doing here. They don't have green mana up. So I can just kill this Haywire Might. Now, I'm not sure what our plan is from there exactly. Don't get me wrong. But let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait. Except I shouldn't actually kill main phase because I want Boseiju to be an out. Currently, they're Boseiju if they gain 2 life, they're not.
Okay, yeah.
You can't go on bridge. Yeah. So I need to not kill the Might yet. Is the situation. It's a wait till our turn to kill Might angle. Well, that is definitely true. Oh, I see what you're saying. They still die. Okay, well, let's cast this.
Maybe they'll forget.
Yeah, it's important to challenge check one Moto. Okay, well, not my favorite draw. Let's kill the Might.
Yep.
Look, I don't really see any way for our opponent to gain life in the next 8 turns.
No way. They certainly don't have a Planeswalker that gains 7 life.
Also, they certainly can't attack us to death with the One Ring in that time.
That's a good point. Or, wait, we can block the One Ring. Also,
well,
can it not attack?
Oh, wait, that's true.
Okay, wait, I was doing something and then I got distracted.
Yeah, well, we are currently professional streamers. Professionally streaming, you know?
Is that the thing I was doing? Or did someone make a comment about our professions?
I think it would be relatively easy to attack, yeah, once they draw 7. Exactly.
Well, that's true. Wait, yeah, it didn't... oh, there's a save changes. Do I need to make it 3 now?
I don't know. I would just make it 3. 3 is fine.
5?
5 is fine.
Okay.
I mean, this is the sort of thing that making the number known to the public is pure downside, yeah.
I assume they could easily figure it out, but...
No, but that takes a lot of dedication to work. So, chat, what you should know now is it is some number between 1 and 17. But we're not going to reveal what the number between 1 and 17 is.
What a weird number you just picked. 17?
Nah, it's a pretty normal number, honestly. I am familiar with binary search. I'm also familiar with red-black trees, if that's helpful.
Is that a new Pioneer deck?
Does sound like a nice name for a deck. Let's concede, shall we?
Sure.
I mean, they do need to figure out a way to kill their own ring, but I think they'll manage to figure it out in time.
Also, I think the Ugin will kill us before the ring kills them.
Yeah. Alright, let's do the same sideboard plan as before.
What do you mean? This is our first match.
Sorry. This very unknown to society sideboard plan.
Uh-huh.
And we boarded in just the 3rd dispute last time, I believe.
And the Questing Beast, because of the ring.
Yeah. Wait, what else did I cut before? Oh, the Endurance is right. Yeah, we did this.
And we cut, land?
Well, wait.
Caverns?
Because but we're now on the play, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Red Wing 61 with Rhinos is pretty egregious, because we're only allowed to play 8 of our best card.
Yeah.
Although, I do remember the classic archetype that briefly existed of Rhinos.
Rhinos? That's nice.
Because see, with the white, you can play more Cascaders.
Oh,
to compensate
you can
for
play
the
like
cards.
Ardent Flea or something.
That is the one you can play, yeah.
Wow.
Well, this seems good.
I would describe this as a sneepity dupe.
No, it's just a sneep.
Okay, good point. It's too good to be a sneepity dupe? You're really mad right now. Is it because you thought I've been Greg Orange for for many years in watching the stream? I assume 20% of our stream viewers are just here to see Greg Orange.
That doesn't sound true. I don't know what the percentage is, but I'll take the under on the number you gave.
You're here for Andrew Jackson.
Well, that's a really dubious choice of Andrew. Out of all the Andrews you could have picked, Jackson?
Yeah.
Alright, well they might have to fear turn 3 Tron here.
And, well, I can tell you they're not going to turn 3 Tron.
Well, that's fair. They might have that, though.
Yeah.
They just won't be doing it, you know? Like, let me ask a question. If you had to rank all Andrews on arbitrary criterion, Where would you say Andrew Jackson ranks?
Well, I was wondering about how many criterions would Andrew Jackson be last?
Well, I mean, there certainly are criterion under which he would rank very highly. Mostly negative ones.
Or like, was the president?
Yeah.
I feel like he's a bit like Charmeleon.
He's a bit like Charmeleon. God. This is my life. Everybody keeps asking me if things are like Charmeleon.
Would you say this plushie is a bit like Charmeleon?
No, it's a lot like Charmeleon. It's not a bit like Charmeleon. All right. So yeah, let's Charmaw them, shall we?
Uh-huh.
What I like about Obsidian Charmaw is that it destroys their land.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a nice breeding pool.
Sure. I like that it costs less.
And now, in accordance with the prophecy, let us destroy Urza's mine.
Nice.
Although here, admittedly, it doesn't matter all that much because they will presumably map for the one we kill.
Yeah.
But if they have a duplicate one, they can map for the third one still. So.
Right. Did they not reveal Gigantha?
Yeah.
So they boarded something in?
Presumably Dismember or something.
Okay.
Maybe they boarded in Chalice. I don't know.
That seems pretty maniacal, but...
Yeah. It would seem pretty strange because Karngate Creator into Chalice is a pretty strong line. But I don't know.
Okay, they did in fact find Urza's mine.
No, Sam, because the ordering they play the land still conveys more relevant information. And my goal is just to minimize the dodge that I pit when it's already in their hand. So. The other complication is... Oh! Well, that's very good. New plan.
Besiegeum?
Yes.
Nice. It's a good plan.
Sam, the other thing you're missing is that when you're the Tron player, you actually want the tower to be the last one you find always. Because that way you have 3 on the critical turn instead of 2. So, like, yeah, like, leaving them with towers is actually often better because it sometimes matters.
We're going to besiege you
Draw step. Draw step the right time, right?
Yeah.
And now I'm just going to keep going after mines, obviously.
Yeah. That was too deep, yeah.
But see, the thing is that Zax just has such a wide range, you know? Now, an interesting play that might be relevant to this game is we could at some point Odawara Obsidian Charmaw.
Ooh.
So, I don't know if it will ever actually happen, but I would enjoy it. Like, I imagine our next turn is just going to be Violent Outburst into 4/4 Murktide and present, like, straight up lethal.
Yeah. If they were to find... Never mind. I was going to say if they were to... Like, if they were to play second... Like, if they were to play Power Plant here, would you hesitate out of fear of O-Stone?
Well, I would, but we don't have enough mana next turn to just, like... Like, we can't bounce replay Charmon next turn.
Yeah.
So... Like, my question is sort of like, what you're saying we could not...
Let's see what we draw.
I mean, I don't know if it's that scary. Most of them probably cost a lot of mana.
So wait, we could...
Yeah, it is true that they have Warping Whale up. That is a fact.
Oh, okay.
But, like, I sort of think we might just be able to, like... Yeah, I don't really want to respect natural third mine in... Oh, wait, but they didn't play their stars. They have the Warping Whale.
Good point.
But I still want to Violent Outburst because it makes... Let's play a 5/5 Murktide, which is very relevant, I think. Right? Like, are you thinking that because they left up Warping Whale, you just want to attack it and hold up Odawara? Maybe?
I mean, we can't just Violent Outburst on their turn.
But then we can't Murktide at all. That seems pretty maniacal to me, right? Because...
So, okay, assuming we Violent Outburst and they Warping Whale it, and then we play a Murktide Regent, we have a 4/4 Murktide Regent and a 4/4 thing.
No,
Barret.
it'll be a 5/5 Murktide Regent. The Crashing Falls and the Outburst.
Oh, right, okay. 5/5 and a 4/4. They'll be at 11.
Yes.
So that's a 2-turn clock. Up from a 3-turn clock if we just do nothing.
Okay, wait a minute. I see another line. I think that the other line we could take, other than... Well, we do have Fire and Ice.
That's true.
Dead Gone does not hit players.
Also, Dead Gone's not in our deck.
But... Well, wait. Here's the other line as I see it. So 6 mana is what's required to Charma, like bounce Recharma.
Okay, yeah.
So we could go land, cycle, Lorien Revealed, attack, Murktide.
That? So does Questing Beast, yeah.
Turtle Power, I don't have the ability to determine whether I save my chest or not. Only the viewers have that ability.
That's true.
Okay, I'm starting to think jamming Dwarven Wheel doesn't actually accomplish that much.
Jamming Violent Outburst, you mean?
Yeah,
I don't want to do it.
Okay.
I believe that they have the thing.
So then, do you...
And hey, Turtle Power, thanks for the subscription!
But I like getting the Murktide into play because I want to clock...
Okay, we can Lorien.
I think I want to Lorien Murktide then.
Okay.
Attack for 4 Lorien Murktide. Like, I know that it's better if they just top deck when you know... If they top deck the mine or whatever, but I just don't want to respect that too much, you know? Like, I feel like it's playing really scared to just, like, pass and do something on their turn.
Come on, 2 hour. Is this a comment that we're playing too slow? Because we like talking through our plays.
Well, I think it makes a lot of sense, Sam. I mean, you can just do what you want. Oh, actually, I should like leave up. No, I shouldn't do that. No, okay.
Oh yeah, Azax, just for you, there's a new half-price Dono deck reward. But it has to be a deck in the top 8 of MTG Goldfish metagame things. As it says.
No,
so,
I'm not very interested in losing concrete resource to bluff now, or really ever.
Yeah. But Azax, the good news for you is that now you have another way to get us to do a Neoform stream. You simply have to win with Neoform so much that it gets moved up to one of the top 8 modern decks on MTG Goldfish, and then you can request it for half as many channel points. Easy. You don't think you can do that? I believe in you, Azax. The rest of chat will help.
I mean, if you're going to wait for those modern things, you're going to need to wait a long time.
Are we aware that the deck we're playing is not one of the top 8 decks? That's fine. No one redeemed a reward to make us play this deck. We chose, we can play whatever deck we want. Are we going to do the 200k cancel a Neoform stream reward? Unclear.
I would say that the powers that be are considering it. Okay, well, I don't like that they naturally found mine. If they don't have specifically Wormcoil, though, I think we're okay.
Yeah.
So we can bounce and replay Murktide. And Sam, the reason I didn't want to hold up Violent Outburst here, by the way, is because if we hold the Violent Outburst, like, what if they just don't Warping Well, like, 1/1 or whatever, and they untap, do something like they're doing here, and, like imagine that this turn they, like, played the One Ring and held the Warping Well still, like, it's really, really bad. Like, there's no guarantee they actually just tap out again.
We can see what. This won't do it, right? Oh, it's for Modern, it says, I wrote top 6 for Standard, top 8 for Pioneer, top 10 for Modern, so.
Wow, Greg, you really put a lot of thought into this. Okay. So... now I think we kind of need to balance Wormcoil Engine.
I think so, too.
I mean, it's possible we could destroy their mine and try to win some sort of weird game. But that seems very unlikely.
Wait, can we do the math?
You can just draw 3.
So if we attack for 8, and then they gain 6, they're at 10, and then we can kill them with Violent Outburst.
Oh, wait, that's true.
Right?
So then we should just attack for 8 and then destroy their land.
Play Destroy Urza's Mine.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of stuff could go wrong, but it's a pretty good plan, I think.
I want to do that.
God, I love playing Violent Outburst in the fair mode. It's so much fun. If you want to know what I enjoy most about Rhinos, it's when you give your team +1/+0 for the win.
How do we destroy Urza's Mine? Like this.
Easily?
Okay, they figured it out. They got there. Now, if they have the 4th Urza's Mine and some stuff, we're in trouble.
Yeah, but, I mean...
This line is gas. I agree. It would also be great if they had Warping Whale to counter the footfalls, and we're just like, don't care. It's the outburst that we needed.
Yeah.
Cool play and all, but instead we had drawn 3 Magic the Gathering cards. I mean, that's a great point.
We have been talking about the fact that we can bounce Charma a lot. Which does make it surprising that you didn't observe that we were playing do that somewhere along the way, but nonetheless. I do appreciate Greg's request to do the math, though. That was a good description of what we were trying to do.
Would you prefer I call it do the arithmetic?
No.
It would have been more accurate.
I think that like everyone in the world just agrees that arithmetic is math. Okay?
Everyone in the world.
A universal plane that's never been... Yeah, I certainly have considered a lot. Like, if this is the ring, we're in trouble. Okay, I don't think that does anything.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what 0 drop they can get that matters.
I hope they get Chalice, so that our thing gets countered.
Oh god, it would be so funny if they chaliced here. Okay. Let's kill them. Let's kill them. I would like some rhinoceroses, please.
You won't get any.
I will not get anyone. Alright.
After
Gemstone Caverns back in. Dispute back out. Call it a day.
Yep. Any particular day you'd like to call it?
Well, I think that I would like just to follow your lead and call it Wednesday.
Yeah, I mean, that's wise people call it today Wednesday.
I mean, I think I want to keep this. It's not a perfect hand, but it has a Charmaw, 2 Red Swords, and a Cascader.
Yeah.
Like, obviously the Footfalls is the worst card ever, but I don't want a mulligan.
Agreed.
I mean, look, again, the whole theory of playing Rhinos is if you just add Charmaw that's in a really good spot, I have not been convinced that is false.
Whoa, they kept a 7 with turn 1 Ancient Stirrings?
That seems really dubious, but I don't know. Certainly, the Tron algorithm has changed some with the handshake builds.
Yeah.
Like the handshake builds, I think, are trying a lot more to Tron up on 4 instead of Tron up on 3.
Okay.
With the idea being that like, kind of the Ring and Karn don't actually need you to actually kind of max speed your Tron.
Yeah.
But I think that this is still pretty ambitious.
What does it mean? They have like a bunch of cards that they think are good against us, like.
I think it means our opponent's not very good, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
Like, I can't really imagine a keep with Forest on 1.
They have 2 Sylvan Scryings. They're playing around the Charmaw.
I mean, they are getting my Charmaw good, but like, at what cost? Like, our opponent after this match, I played around Obsidian Charmaw. What did it cost? Everything.
Yes. Do you think Charmaw is a bit like Charmeleon?
Oh, that's a problem, actually.
That is a problem.
I mean, we might be able to win fairly. But yeah, this is why they can't. Okay, this is pretty reasonable now.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. We can suspend Crashing Footfalls, and that one is safe from the Stone Brain.
That's true.
And then we can just play island and say go.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not lights out for us. I think it is a problem. Yeah, I mean, definitely they might cast Cranial Check and still lose. Okay, so they have to commit now to what they're doing. Yeah, they are going to go for the Stone Ring, which makes a lot of sense, I think. And they played Tower second, is that right?
Wait, didn't they... Let's check the log.
They played Mine second. Okay. So
Wait, no. Turn 2 they played Mine, turn 3 they
Oh,
played
you're right.
Tower.
Yeah, so Tower second. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
It's fine though. We got all our Crashing Falls right where we want them.
Yep.
Yeah, I do think I might win. I mean, they have a lot of resources, right? Like, total number of cards is good in these like weird kind of pseudo-fair games.
Yeah. What if they extract the Odawara so we can't bounce Charma?
That'll teach us. All right. Charma, go. I mean, I am somewhat joking, but I think there's a legitimate chance that this comes up this game.
Yeah. Ulamog, please.
Yeah, that was not in Rhinos Slasher. That was in Living End. I think it's a pretty big difference, actually. It makes a lot more sense in Living End. Rhinos has somewhat legitimate plan Bs. Living End really doesn't. Alright. Well, I think we should attack and hold up Subtlety.
Yep.
I don't really want to shard this agent.
No.
Well, see, and part of it too is just like Living End is already good against Scam. They don't need to like have some like deranged Scam sideboard cards. Oh, I think we're behind right now. I mean, we could win, but I don't think we're a favorite. Like if they play the Ring here, we're in real trouble. I think.
Yeah.
If they play Karn, we may be talking.
Subtlety's price spiked a bunch.
Well, it's because everyone's playing it now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's for the most logical reason that you could think of, probably. It's because for a long time nobody put it in anything, and now people are playing it in everything. Like, yeah, that's very bad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not really sure we can cheat it.
Jackson killed the banks.
Ah, that's right. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
When they talk about the gold standard, that's actually from Subtlety. Subtlety is the gold standard. Yeah, it's actually a reference to the fact that, you know, its ability is sort of weird, so like maybe it would be fit into Gold Slice the Color Pie. Anyway, alright. Do you want to ice them?
I think so. Just ice the tower.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty into ice the tower.
I don't see any problems.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have played Gemstone Caverns, that's true.
Why should we not have played Gemstone Caverns?
Because I could draw the one you counterspell here.
Oh, right.
Because although I have double blue, I don't have triple blue, and I could need it.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, I don't think we're as losing as we seem, but we are losing. Well, not lanes plural. We only had one other lane at the time. But okay, where's our secret plan going? Oh,
it's almost time.
I mean, the problem is that like our opponent has 7 cards in their hand. Okay, what do we need you to win? We just need to draw a thing that destroys a land. Is what we need to do.
Yeah.
Or maybe drawing... It's possible we could win by drawing Commandeer.
Ooh, that would be nice.
And
like Commandeer a Karn or a Ring or something?
Yes.
Ooh, what Commandeer 4 mana Karn. That would be nice.
Well, I think Commandeer is legitimately very good against Tron, even though we've drawn it 0 times.
Yeah.
Are
there any cards Rhinos can play that get rid of the ring and doesn't conflict with Cascade?
Well, you have 4 of them. They're card called Force of Negation.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
You would prefer not to let the ring resolve, okay? Like,
yeah.
Obviously, it's possible, but...
You don't want to just fire up some Fade into Antiquities?
No, not really. We also do famously have Questing Beasts in our deck.
Well, that's true. Famously.
Would you say that we're on a quest, Greg?
Uh-huh.
All right. Well... Time to cast Crashing Footfalls. I mean... We have a lot of problems in this game, but we could maybe win.
Does seem like this is going to get countered.
That's not my favorite. Okay, so... Well, now we could Murktide.
I think I like Murktide.
And let's see, we could delve for, so in theory we could delve for 3 if we wanted to by using the fetch, which would mean it would cost 4, but we still can't cast anything for 2. So I guess we might as well cast it for just a bajillion.
Yeah. Is it possible to reply to a reply?
I don't know how Twitch works.
Yeah. It's okay. I mean, look, they're just going to take 2 to their ring, have nothing, and die.
Well, I mean, that actually does work if what they have is just like a bunch of planeswalkers.
Except not the one that exiles a creature. Oh, right, we have subtlety.
Well, yeah, like what if they just like, I don't know, they tap up for one quickly subtlety it and the rest of their hand can't, like that isn't even that implausible.
Is it time for Greg to freak out about the opponent's clock? Yeah. Ah, look at our opponent's clock. Wait.
Okay.
You want to just let this resolve?
Oh, I guess it doesn't do anything.
Uh-huh.
Wait, let's just think before we commit to that.
Yeah.
So, because here's what I don't like. Like, well, it means that, yeah, it means that if they have the one ring, we're in real trouble.
That's true.
But, like, what happens if we just put it on top? Like, why is that bad? Like, what I'm asking is, like, what punished us for doing that?
Yeah, I can't name the... Like,
even if they play Karn Grit Creator, they can't... I guess they would go Karn Grit Creator,
have they played a land this turn?
No, they haven't, right?
Because then they could play Karn 7. They could just play a Tron land, play 7 mana Karn.
Well, they have, like... These lists have, like, 1 Karn, 7 mana Karn.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I don't really care about that. Land Ugin is a real punish.
But they'd need exactly the 4th tower to do that, right?
Yes.
But, like, okay, if they have the one ring, they're just gonna...
If we put it on top and they have the one ring, that's pretty real. Because then, like...
Yeah.
So then they, like, draw 3, re-ring. I guess it just doesn't... I guess it doesn't matter. I mean, if they have tower, we're certainly screwed. I guess if they have a regular Tron land, it's also pretty problematic. We definitely don't have to do anything. Who's forcing you?
I think I want to just let this resolve, but...
And then just be dead if they have the ring?
I feel like we're not beating the ring in hand anyway, right?
Well, like...
Because they draw 3... play it, get back the Wormcoil Engine.
So wait. They play the ring, so they draw 3, then they're drawing 4. They pass protection from everything. Okay, yeah, we're not beating it. You're right. Let it resolve?
Yeah.
I think I agree with the argument of we simply aren't beating the ring.
Okay, well, they did have 4th tower.
Oh my god, we're gonna get so rewarded. Ho 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 ho! Boom!
So rewarded!
Yeah.
We're gonna time out. Andrew, play faster! Great question about today's candle sponsor. We've got a nice green mango and pomelo candle with notes of grapefruit and peach from Target's Threshold brand. For those who don't know, the stream is unofficially sponsored by the discount candle section at Target. You can always ask us about our current candle. That was great. They can't ban you. We need your channel points. We don't need anything. Does the league end in 5 weeks? Because that's when the ban list announcement is.
I don't know.
Or
really.
that's when the next. That's probably just when the next set comes out.
I don't know when. I think the ban announcement's sooner than that. But
BR announcement is in 1 week. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the ban announcement is very soon, but it's fine because they're not going to ban anything.
Yeah.
So.
Maybe they'll ban something in like Alchemy.
Oh yeah, they might ban something in like Historic.
Yeah.
Classic format.
I guess they just rebalance stuff rather than banning it there.
Yeah, but I think I hear Historic is really problematic right now.
Okay. Is it because of the one ring?
Yeah, it's because of the one ring.
That makes sense. Heard from a reliable source they are banning Nykthos.
They should really ban the cleanup step. Yeah, that's very reasonable. I mean, I think if you ranked all formats by fakeness, Historic would be pretty high, yeah. Yeah, I don't think anything like that's gonna happen.
People say they want that and they don't want it. They don't think it through when they say they want a bunch of cards to be banned. It's not like your favorite deck is magically going to become playable.
Okay, I think this is a keep. I mean, it has 2 lands in it.
Yeah, okay.
Like, honestly, it's arguably the nut draw with no problems whatsoever. Yeah, I mean, the people discussing... I saw some of the, like, people discussing unbans recently, so I think it's time for my yearly statement on unbans. Here is my stance on unbans. Don't unban things. Like, it's a really bad idea. Like, the upside is so low and the downside is so high.
What about fun bans?
Fun bans are fine.
Nice.
But basically, every time people propose unbanning stuff, is just that, like, they're just like, hey, these cards will make the format better, and then they just propose unbanning, like, the least fun card ever, and it's like, the best case scenario for unbanning this card is that no one plays it.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't unbanning Jace the Mind Sculptor, like, legitimately great when that happened?
Well, it was... I would say that it was great in the sense that it didn't end up mattering that much.
Well, yeah, but it saw some play, and is, like, one of the most iconic and beloved Magic cards in the history of the game.
I agree with that.
Therefore, putting it in, like...
But I think that, like, when people are like, unban Punishing Fire, I'm like, there's no way banning Punishing Fire will make the format better. I don't care if it's 0% too good on power level. Leave it banned. Fuck Punishing Fire.
Another one of the most iconic and most beloved Magic cards in the history of the game, Punishing Fire?
Yeah, exactly. Breeding Pool, I think? Because I want a shock, I think. To hold up just like everything.
Sure, okay, yeah.
Like, unbanning cards... Oh, well, now I want to play Fetch, I think. That changed things. Because now maybe I should fetch a Country Triome.
Oh, sure, okay.
But yeah, like, basically, like, when you unban stuff, and then what happens if you unban Preordain, well, there's really 2 possibilities. It'll be either 1, you add loading screens to Modern, or 2, it goes horribly wrong and you have to reban it. Like, people love to propose these things that just don't have upside. Like, you're not going to make the format better by unbanning Preordain. It's not going to happen. Okay, so now we can do some kind of weird stuff.
So are we supposed to dead this thing, like, now?
I think so. I mean, they can try to like surveil over something to save it.
Yeah.
But even if that but we can always pitch pitch Cast Endurance to stop that.
Okay, yeah.
So like I think it's pretty safe to just go for the dead. Okay. And I guess now we might as well fetch Ketria, because I don't really want to cycle this right now.
I don't think so.
I mean, we might end up doing it still, but I'm not in a rush, certainly.
Yeah.
Well, I guess... Actually, maybe there is a rush. Because maybe we want to try to go, like, EOT Endurance, untap, like, Cascade Spell with Dispute Backup.
Okay.
See, that seems pretty plausible.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. I think I'm now on... Find Stomping Ground, Shock, Glory Revealed for... Or actually... I guess Find Forest is... No, probably Find Stomping Ground and then Lorien Revealed for an island.
Okay. And hey, SOXO, welcome to the stream and thanks for the follow. That was a great draw.
It was. Like... In general, I just think unbanning sucks, and you shouldn't do it. Okay, so if we're going to do something, we should do it in response to this, I guess.
Ooh, that's true.
And I think that... So, okay, the thing we're going to do here is probably going to get countered.
Okay.
And I think the thing I'd like them to counter is just Outburst, maybe?
Okay, because we could just Endurance, right? Would they counter that?
Well, I think they just easily would.
I guess Endurance is pretty good against them, is what you're saying?
Well, it's also just good here when they control this card and have Delirium.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, I think I just want to Outburst.
Okay.
I mean, I think Rhino's situation in this matchup is a little more complex than that, Cole, but certainly not getting Murktide is good. I mean, if they Murktide here, the Murktide is a 4/4, so I'm not that afraid at the moment. Like, I'm not going to play this game with the sole goal of running the Murktiding, although obviously I'd prefer they not Murktide. But that just seems like it puts us in a really good position. Like, if they counter it, we'll resolve something we care about on our turn. If they don't counter it, we'll have 2 4/4s.
Nice. 5/4s, actually.
That's true. And, Greg, I believe in my heart that 2 4/4s is enough.
Nice.
How does that beat a 4/4? I mean, it probably casts Unholy Heat, but it's certainly not the greatest at it. So yeah, like, if they play a Murktide here, which I understand is a little awkward given the Endurance hand, but like, okay, so they disable Delirium when the Murktide's a 4/4? Like, that just seems very, very beatable.
Yep.
Iteration. Okay.
Why'd they play a land first? Oh, they have a spell pierce in case we fawn this?
Yeah, I mean, they're implying intent to fight over it, is what...
Yeah.
But I don't know that actually makes sense. Like, I'm worried that only pretend makes sense.
Yeah.
Then they exile the Spiral of Canal. Yeah, nice. Okay.
So wait, we can respond to this, right? We can get them?
We can. It's not obvious to me that we want to. Like, we're losing a 3/4 and 2 4/4s and a 2/2 to save to put a 4/4 into play.
Yeah.
In some sense. Like, I understand that might not all happen.
Right, I mean, and to Endurance them, which is pretty good.
But like, if we just untap, we can just slam Endurance.
Okay, sure, okay.
Which is my proposal.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, I think if we just slam Endurance here, we're just, like, kind of browning them, honestly. Like,
yeah.
The game is going really poorly for them. And I guess I'll attack first. I don't know. Not leak info or whatever. Because the way they get out of this is a Murktide, and this just, like, cuts them off a Murktide, like, pretty hard.
Yeah.
And shrinks their DRC, and we have a dispute up for, like, any shenanigans.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this matchup people have historically claimed was favored for Murktide, but I've pretty much always thought it was close, and at times the data has even said that Rhinos is favored. But mostly I just think it's a skill matchup, and like it's pretty back and forth and involved.
Yeah. Okay, so they did not bin.
Yeah, I mean, I assume that means they topped Murktide. Maybe it doesn't because their graveyard is so small. Maybe they top like iteration. I mean, I think if they iterate, I want to counter it.
Yep. Me too.
Oh, Shredder is soft. Shredder is soft ban for sure, Sam. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I guess I'll play this now.
I think so.
Just in case something weird happens, we want to Violent Outburst in combat and play on Spell Pierce, but...
Sure.
I can't really foresee that. Yeah, exactly. I think that definitely supports my hypothesis.
Okay, well, if they're gonna chump block, they should not chump block the one with tramps.
Yeah, I mean, this chump block, I don't really see the path from this chump block to victory.
I assume they're gonna do something to make it not a chump block. Ah, lightning bolt.
Well, that is such a thing. Okay, but I mean, we can just let this happen. I don't care.
That's fine. Fine by me.
And then I think I just want to play a Cascader main phase, like Shard's Agent.
Love it.
And like, honestly, I don't even care all that much if they counter it, although I'd probably dispute back, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, nice deck. Like I sort of think this situation is great for us.
I mean, it does seem pretty good.
All right.
I know I'm not a modern player, but having 3 Rhinos and a 2/2 when your opponent's at 6 and has no non-land permanents on the board does seem pretty good.
I think we definitely want all the endurances and all the disputes.
Okay.
I think Murktide does not typically play much in the way of like chalices and shit.
Okay.
And if they do have chalice, like we'll like try to like rely on our fair game and like
Sure.
our thing. It'll be fine.
And hey, ConnorMan11, welcome to the stream! And shout out to everyone who's joining from ConnorMan11 stream. Thank you so much for the raid. We are playing some modern Rhinos here at SystemMagic. If you're new to the stream, my name is Greg, this is Andrew. We stream on this channel all the time, mostly playing competitive stock decks.
So, I've generally hated Fury in this matchup. I do not like it. It's okay, but I'm not a fan. Just like usually between Dashing and Ragavan, they don't have that many things in play.
Yeah. Rhinos has felt good so far.
It's been okay, yeah.
We did lose a few matches early on.
Of all the... I mean, I think that the easiest might be this one.
Wait, what about
it might be
Tron?
It also might be... All of the decks that are good in Modern are pretty easy, to be honest.
Like,
all of Scam, Tron, and Rhinos are not that hard.
Yeah. We just trophied on Boros PNLR. Nice. One with under 2 minutes. Ooh, we love winning with under 2 minutes here at SystemMagic.
So I think historically in this matchup, I've also shaved Subtlety.
Okay.
It's a little tricky because, like, hitting Murktide is really good, but hitting anything else isn't very good.
Yeah, okay.
So, like, I don't know exactly how many you want. Like, maybe, like, 2
okay,
seems sane to me. And then, like, I don't know, cut something else, a Force Negation or something. I mean, Fallen's fine.
Yeah.
But...
I guess Fire Ice is pretty good, huh?
The things that kill small creatures I think are good.
What deck is Scam? Good point.
Maybe I should even cut to 1 Salty. The thing is, you can also just go on a Murktide. It's not that hard.
Okay, yeah.
And I also don't think it would be crazy to board into 4 mana 4/4, but it is a little expensive against a counterspell deck.
Yeah. Yeah, it is weird that no one played Scam at the PT. Okay, why is it okay to call Tron Tron, but not call Scam? Because Tron has no reference to anything that's going on the cards, right?
Yeah. There's not a good answer to the question you're asking. I want to keep this, by the way. Learning to build a saves the day here.
Oh, because it can find any color?
Yeah.
And hey, Jenga Squad! Oh, that's awesome! I am so happy to hear that. Did you play me at the actual March of the Machines pre-release or the fake March of the Machines pre-release? If you don't know what I'm talking about, it means you played me at the actual one.
Oh, God, Greg. great question. The brewery.
The brewery one. Okay, the actual one. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I think the world will know what I mean at some point.
Yeah, they may never know.
They may never know.
As a follow-up to that,
I don't think it's really a secret.
Greg, would you mind naming a few of the people who might have happened to be undefeated at the brewery pre-release, just for chat's reference?
Me?
Mm-hmm. Anyone else?
Clay Spickelmeyer?
Yeah, that actually is true. Famously.
Yeah, Eldrazi colored Urza's Land ramp. That is what I mean.
So I guess I'll play Island.
Yeah.
I might dispute something. I don't love our situation, mostly because Electric Mana is getting us good here.
Yeah. Neoformless Neoform?
In general, Greg, I think that their claim is that Scam has, quote, negative associations. I think their claim, by the way, is absurd.
What about Boggles? Also, didn't everyone watch an Ulamog be played on, like, turn 2? Isn't that negative associations enough? Wasn't that a very popular moment that they, like, advertised? There was, like, they tweeted a thing like, wow, look at this cool deck doing this awesome thing, casting this on turn 2.
In general, I think it's pretty clear that the word scam has a negative connotation, Sam.
Yeah.
I also think it's an absurd reason not to use a deck name. Like, in the context of a Magic tournament, let me ask a classic question. Warning before I ask it, my question's unhinged.
Yeah.
Which would you say has a more negative association? Scam or Tron?
Great question.
I think it might be Tron. But I acknowledge it's debatable. You'll see that chat is divided.
I do like chat being divided.
Okay, this is our ice, but good beats. Anyway, let's cycle.
Yep.
We need let's see. So we need to get red. We need a Steam Vents.
Yep.
If someone stole your Tron lands, then clearly you hate Tron because that was what was stolen from you. Very logical. So I'm gonna do this main phase.
I love it.
I want to note before I do this that it is sometimes wrong doing main phase.
Because of Fawn.
Not because of Fawn, because they could now replay a Rog and dash it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But here, I just think that, like, if they do that, they're completely tapping out. So then, like, our odds of resolving something get like, much better.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, they could dash a Rog and have a counter and, like, have a land and, like, will be sad. But, like, I think it's worth the risk.
And hey, Dinka Squad, thanks for the follow! Really appreciate it.
I mean, I sort of think that this entire discussion is really proving my point that which name is more negative is very debatable. Also, I think which like, another thing is, like, okay, I was talking to someone on Twitter about the ban situation, and they were like, God, the tier 1 decks of Modern are so unpleasant. It's Rhinos, Scam, and Tron. And I'm like, Rhinos is like fair Magic, but you make some 4/4s.
Yeah.
And Scam is literally Pioneer red-black mid-range with a nut draw.
Yeah.
Like, I sort of think that if you don't like the current Modern decks that are good, like, I sort of am worried that, like, what do you want? Is kind of the way I feel. Like, I think Rhino's legitimately, take our, seize the moment, and they could still spell pierce us or something, but...
I think I like seizing the moment.
I think I do too, just, like, make them...
Do you want to have it resolve so they have to do the thing first?
No, I don't want to,
because they could find spell pierce, yeah.
And they certainly top spell pierce.
Yeah. If people don't hate your Modern deck, then your deck is bad. That is a fair take.
Yeah, I think I mostly agree with the statement. If people don't hate your Modern deck is bad. Exhibit A, Amulet, a deck that most people don't hate. Okay, sorry.
Pew pew!
But, yeah, basically, I normally just think that which decks people like and dislike is kind of arbitrary. It's not like all that. There's not much rhyme or reason to it.
It's weird to me that people hate Tron. Do you want to?
I think I want to let it resolve. It's pretty, like, poor Val.
Yeah, okay. You let it resolve.
I mean, another weird thing we can do is, like, evoke Endurance now, but I don't
Oh, just to stop them from murking?
Well, the murking is really bad for us. But I think that's 2 ham, is my guess.
You would evoke the outburst?
You would... No, I would evoke with... I would endurance push endurance.
Okay.
Outburst, I think, is the best card on hand, maybe. I think I would let this resolve, though.
Okay.
Like, because, first of all, I think beating Murktide is pretty realistic if we, like, completely tap out for it.
Yeah.
Like... Yeah, like, I don't know, like... I just don't know what are people describe as the modern decks? Like, I'm worried that the setup Okay, Venn diagram. Modern decks that are be-hated, modern decks that are beloved, that Venn diagram is a circle.
That's true.
Like, I just... Like, seriously. I don't know, like... A lot of people complain about Tron, except there's like also like a bunch of people who just have played only Tron their whole lives in Modern and love it. And I'm worried that describes all the Modern decks. Oh, Pujet, if you don't know people who behate Merfolk, trust me, there are people that behate Merfolk. Like, they're just like, it just isn't true that there are just these, like, many decks are disliked by some people and beloved by some people. Like, who hates Burn? Lots of people hate Burn. That's another one where, like, I assure you I've heard people complain about Burn a number of times. Alright, so what should we do now? I mean, I think we should outburst. I think we should do it on their turn.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how many Rhinos we should attack with. It might be 1.
1 makes some sense.
Maybe it's supposed to be both.
Just because that's half their life total?
Yeah. I kind of think it might be both.
I like both. I'm not afraid.
Like, consider now. Okay. I mean, now... We could now outburst. It seems kind of good to me.
Okay.
I guess I should respond to consider for the same reasons before.
Sure.
Sorry. But, basically just like, I don't know. My overall opinion is that Magic players like and dislike many different things, and like, it's really tough to like say what decks have most liked or disliked.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm definitely doing it.
Yeah, I love it now.
Say goodbye to your graveyard, say goodbye to your unholy heat, say goodbye to your chances of winning the game.
Yes.
Alright.
Love it. I was wondering why I was so tired, and then I realized it's almost 1 a.m.
It is almost 1 a.m. Yeah. I mean, I like playing minors against Murktide. Like, I think that I have usually won the matchup on the Rhino side, but I'm not necessarily saying that's because the matchup is some like unlosable matchup. I just think it's a skill matchup where you're trying to navigate counterspells and time your things at the right times, and I'm usually better at that subgame than my opponents are, so I usually win.
And hey, Jason C34, welcome to the stream, and thank you so much for the follow! Also, that wasn't our first match win. We won the last one.
We did famously win the previous match.
We've won 100% of our matches. Look, scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely considering Rhinos for Detroit. We'll perhaps explore some of the other options on future constructed streams.
Well, look, you saw it here first. If you would like to win Detroit and beat Andrew, you should play Mono White Hate Bears. The best player in the room will be playing Rhinos, and you have a 100% win rate against him.
Yeah, that is fair. Although, I hear there will be a player attending... no. This is my list, which is based on the Jacob Wilson list.
Out of curiosity, how's the Death and Taxes matchup? Very bad. Apparently.
Greg is trolling, as always.
I said something was bad. That wasn't nice. I only kindness troll.
Yeah, but you said it with like a smile. You know.
I say everything with a smile.
Yeah, that's why everything is trolling now. Well, this hand I think is just a sneep. I mean, it's a Steam Vents off Lawyer Build angle again, but...
Very negative, yeah.
Like, why would he maul?
Yeah, I like it.
God, Lawyer Revealed is so good. Crashing Footfall Suspended. Alright, it's a Rhino's Mirror. So the Rhino's Mirror is a bit silly, but I think there's some play to it. In general, a lot of it is kind of...
You've just described me very well. Oh, yes, keep going.
I think it's kind of... I was talking to Andre about it a little bit. He said, like, it's a lot about kind of trying to time your forces.
Okay.
In some sense, because, like, the fact that forces can only be used on your opponent's turn means it's kind of complicated when you want to go for things. Because sort of both players have more ability to fight fights on the other person's turn.
Right, okay.
But, okay, well, that's a real show of weakness, if I do say so myself. I mean, the game might get to the point where there's unsuspend, but it also might not.
Yeah.
To be fair, if we don't have any more lands, that does raise the chances that it will get to that point.
Yeah.
Never mind, problem solved. So now I assume we just ice them.
I think so.
They're going to make 4/4/4s? Yeah. It is tough to beat 4/4/4s. Ice your forest. Will we run out of footballs and endure things by her deck? Ooh, that's a nice play. I think that happens pretty rarely, but I wouldn't mind if we got to do that. So if we don't draw an instant, I imagine we'll just slam Shard Siege. But there are things that could prevent us from wanting to do that. That I don't think is one of them.
I don't think so.
Let's slam Shard Siege.
Love it.
Basically, I think that it's pretty likely they'll just get fawned, and then we'll fawn them, but that all just seems okay for us. I mean, Lebic Boy, historically speaking, I don't think the Cascade decks are that interested in seeing Spirit Guide type stuff. Just like, you kind of want to be able to play a legitimate fair game. You want to have a lot of resources to be able to play these pitch elementals, none of which Simian Spirit Guide helps with. Now, maybe you could do something where you had like a lot of copies of Fury, and then you try to like pitch your Simian Spirit Guides to Fury when they're bad, but it's not obvious to me that you would just automatically play 4 of that card in your Cascade decks. Maybe you would, or maybe you'd like sideboard them or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. I don't think they're just like obviously great. I think it's debatable whether Tybalt's Trickery was a meta or just kind of a brief moment in time. But I don't not remember it, for what it's worth. Okay, so they don't have blue, which is nice, because that means we can just jam main phase without like risking anything bad, basically. So I imagine we should just do that. Like, it's kind of nice to pull up Fawn, because then we can counter their Crashing Footballs without pitching a card, but I think I'd rather just get 4/4s into play if we can.
Yep.
Oh, and we should definitely play this first to bluff Dispute.
Yep.
They don't know we don't have it.
We always have Dispute.
Good old Disputey Giuliani. Noted catchphrase of world's competitor Greg Orange, who, by the way, is you.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it looks like they had the Dispute. Kind of a beat, but that's fine. We got 2 Shardless Sages in a Dream, though. And What should we pitch? I guess just the Lorien revealed?
I think so.
Yeah, I mean, there's a chance this game reaches a point where we start wanting to draw 3.
Yeah. Oh.
But
that is a good point.
But I think that just, like, keeping the subtlety is pretty reasonable.
Subtlety can bounce creatures, not just creature spells, or can
only creatures spells. Only things on the stack.
So it's not very good then.
The only thing it can do is, like, get, like, a Fury or Dare subtlety. It's not very good.
Okay.
I think it's not crazy with subtlety, but it's also possible that a 3/3 flyer is actually strong.
Yeah.
I think we should pitch subtlety, but I'm not sure. It's
okay,
close.
I want to pitch subtlety.
Because the weird part is just, like, next turn we certainly won't be doing either, because we'll be, like, probably bouncing a Rhino if they, like, counter back in some way.
Sure.
Or if they just, like, let this happen and then play another Cascader.
Yeah.
So now they are repping subtlety, which is important to know.
Sure.
Well, so, like, are we going to attack with the Shardless? I guess so, because we can just finish it off, maybe, but...
I think so.
Well, I mean, the Gons just are also pretty good for bouncing Rhinos.
Bouncing Rhinos, that's true.
Like, our Gons certainly aren't in danger of being bad.
If we draw an untapped land, we get attack, and if they subtlety, we just say okay and then cast Lorien revealed.
That is not unreasonable, yeah. Actually, that sounds pretty good. I mean, 3/3 flying is certainly sort of good, but is it better than Ancestral Recall? Ask yourself.
Okay, I want to cast Lorien revealed.
Okay, you don't want to, like, pass bounce a Rhino, untap bounce a Rhino? No, I think actually trying to be better, because then we can potentially untap and do both.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is much better. And even if we brick on that or it gets countered or whatever, it's not, like, that bad.
We did Insane Goon notably play Amulet with Dom Harvey a few months ago. You can find that video on our YouTube channel.
Like, when he was famously in the state of Minneapolis and staying at my house, he did, in fact, play it with Dom. But...
You can use the other way of making us play a deck. Ask nicely. I did, when Andrew say that he had a deck that he wanted to play today, I thought it might be Amulet. But, yeah, our league with Dom was great. It is one of our, like, most unhinged streams. No. Great question, though.
The stream is maniacal, but it's great, don't worry. Okay, so notably they are currently out of Footfalls. Right?
Are they?
Oh, no, wait, that's 3?
That's 3?
Oh, no, wait, so I guess they're not out of Footfalls? Oh, sorry, I thought they played 4. Alright, so this turn, I mean, the ideal draw is a land.
Yep.
Okay, I mean, that isn't so bad because we can famously shuffle back shit. But in the meantime, I think we should just Violent Outburst.
Okay.
Since I'd much prefer to have 2 Rhinos instead of 1 Rhino bounce.
Yeah.
And then I assume we should just cycle Lorien Revealed and play a land. Since at this point I want to cast our spells, not
yeah. Not draw 3.
Not draw 3.
Fine, like breeding pool, I guess.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. And then like we can kill their Shardless agent, and we can block, double block, and leave with 1 Rhino. That's an unhinged comment, you see, but you know.
I'm pretty sure I said no immediately when Azax put that in the chat. Also, yeah, always happy to help bridge the gap to the USA women's soccer game. We should just co-stream it. We should just keep going and put it in the corner, you know?
Oh my god. That's nice, Matt. That's nice.
Neoform a Rhino to get Ragavan. There we go.
God, I'm really excited for the stage of the game where we endurance back our crashing footfalls. It's gonna be real nice. Maybe we're not even supposed to kill this Shardless, actually. We could, like, eat the Shardless, eat a Rhino, or trade for a Rhino, trade for another Rhino, or something like that. Okay, that's not my favorite. But there's nothing we can do about it.
Yes.
Now we probably have to double block 2 Rhinos and cast the Dead Gone to just, like, remain with enough life to function. Oh, this I think should attack. Because I'm not really playing to block it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now, we could, in theory... I guess we don't do anything. We don't really mess around. We just do this.
Yeah.
Alright. Damage. And then I think I'm still interested in shocking the 2/2.
I think so, because if we gone, we're just dead.
Yeah. Well, also, if we just shock the 2/2, we can make 2 plays on our turn.
Well, right. Those 2 plays famously could be gone, but...
Well, yes.
But we'd be dead, so we shouldn't do that.
Yeah, since we'd be dead if we did that, we should instead cast Dead.
Yeah.
It's a classic dead to keep you alive sort of angle. Maybe we'll just draw a thing that cascades, though. Okay, so now we actually can play Besage and pass with the idea that if they borrower, we can subtlety it.
Yeah.
So that seems good to me.
Yeah. But we're not dead if we do that, right?
No, I mean, we just bounce a Rhino.
Right.
Like, we don't have to act now anyway. Well, yeah, we could block with Endurance. I have some higher ambitions. Like, I think it's pretty likely our opponent will cast Brazen Bard in turn. Like, I certainly would. Maybe I wouldn't if my card is, like, Fawn or something, but... Why is something the Varro lose? It seems pretty good to me. Like, I get that it gives them a bounce spell back, but I don't think the bounce spell is that compelling.
Yeah. I want to do it.
I don't really know why you think it's loose. It seems great to me. Like...
Oh, they're saying we could Endurance block it. Endurance block Brazen Borrower, Dead Gone, or Rhino go to 1.
Oh, wait. But, it's complicated. Because if we subtlety it, like, are they going to choose to redraw it? Is that bad for us if they choose to redraw it? I guess maybe it is.
I kind of think the subtlety isn't getting better, like...
Wait, I think subtlety is better. I don't even think it's clear that our opponent should top the borrower.
Yeah.
Does it make our ability to stabilize worse? It's easy to say that. I'm not sure that's actually true. Like, I'm not sure this is worse than an average... I think this is maybe worse than an average draw for our opponent. Well, it's a little complicated, but it's, like, definitely worse than a lot of draws in their deck.
Also, do we want to fire off a Gone while they're tapped out?
Yes, definitely. That was my intent, but I didn't see a reason to do it first.
Yeah.
Like... Well, okay, Sam, but, like, that's not the right question. The right question is, like, what are our outs? And I think most of our outs are, like, basically, we need to draw a card that does something next turn.
Yeah.
Like a Cascader, a Gone, like, anything like that. And I just think that all the worlds where we draw a card that does anything next turn, like, Bar isn't good against that. Whereas, say we put on the bottom, we draw a Cascader, and they, like, would have instead drawn Force Negation or Mystical Dispute. Like, those cards all kill us, right?
They do
like,
top, yes. Anyway, their last card being Fury, I assume is Omega Bad.
Oh, I assume now we're dead.
Yeah.
But I wasn't playing around them. The last card being just, like, Fury. That's, I think, pretty unreasonable. Yeah. Well, our line was... I don't think it will. I can eventually lock with Endurance, Sam. Like, Endurance isn't gone from my hand. Okay, so Commandeer is great in this matchup.
That's hilarious.
Mystical Dispute, I think, is good.
Yeah.
Fury, I think, is solid. Endurance is smaller than a 4/4, so I think it's bad.
Yeah. Subtlety?
Oh, Subtlety seems... Well, it's good against Fury, but I think it's mostly bad.
Yeah.
Like, it is really good against Fury, though. Yeah, I comprehend that you're afraid of the Petty Theft, Sam. I don't think the argument you're making makes sense, but anyway. endurance are clearly good because just like topping that on turn 3 is awesome.
Yeah.
Dead Gone is honestly not that good because trading for half a Rhino isn't that impressive.
Right.
But like it's probably better than something like Questing Beast, which is also probably going to trade for half a Rhino.
Right.
Whereas at least that occasionally you like shock a borrower or something like that.
Yeah.
Like this is possibly just the right config. I don't think endurance is good. I might be wrong.
Do we have enough blue cards for all the stuff we're doing?
Well, probably. We didn't cut. We didn't go down on blue cards.
Yeah. But Commandeer does require blue cards, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, I don't know.
Okay. I like this.
I don't believe in the endurance thing. Maybe that's wrong. And I'll learn to credit. I mean, I haven't played the mirror that many times. I mean, this seems fine.
Yeah.
It's not exciting, but it's totally acceptable.
I agree.
Basically, I'm just not sure the trade all your Rhinos thing is real. And it seems to me that like endurance is a terrible game piece at getting to the state in question.
Yeah.
Just like often one player will resolve more Crash Rhinos in the course of the game, and I think often that player will just win before like there's time to go back. Maybe that's wrong. It is very funny their opponent keeps suspending it, and it seems to be maybe good in the mirror.
Yeah.
I mean, the only other card I could have realistically cut was Dead Gone. And maybe I should have done that. I mean, Dead Gone's certainly not exciting. But it seems fine to me. Truly, the Rhino's mirror is the purest form of magic, Greg.
It sure is.
When
magic as Richard Garfield intended.
Yeah, when Richard Garfield made the game, what he imagined was neither player casting any spells before turn 3, then on turn 3 usually casting a Cascader, and then one player countering it.
Uh-huh. Not the Cascader, of course.
No, the Rhinos. So, okay. Oh, are we going to get iced? Well, if we get iced, we get iced.
Yeah.
So, some would describe that as the icing on the cake.
Hmm. Are you one of those people?
No. I would never. It's unfortunate that we forgot to put Veil of Summer on our sideboard for this sort of situation.
Brr.
Did you like my Veil comment?
Yeah. Did you like my burr?
I could take it or leave it.
Wow. Rude. I like how if you have ice back, they ice you on turn 3 and you just have it lined up for them.
Yes, ice is very good in the matchup, I think. Snapcaster. Yeah, Snapcaster would be pretty nice.
You can't play Snapcaster, it dies to Bowmasters.
So this situation, I think, is kind of complicated because we could just pass. With the idea being that, like, we don't want to pitch anything to our fawn right now.
Right, that's true.
But they might have something good to pitch to their fawn.
Right.
So, like, but I guess... And if we just cast Shard Agent, then they could fawn us back and not pitch. Or they could Cascade and pitch.
That's true, yeah, okay.
So I think just let Island Go is good.
Okay, I like Island Go.
Maybe it's supposed to be Fetchling Go to fill the Art of Murktide, actually. It probably is.
That makes sense. The Snapcaster comment hurt that you can't play it because of Bowmasters. Because that, I think, is a lie.
Yeah, you can't play it for every other reason. Exactly. There actually was a time where Creativity was playing Fire Ice. I don't know if Creativity is bullshit, exactly. Like, I admit that the Cascade deck's playing it because the 2-drop, it's not a 2-drop, is a little dubious.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty legit when Creativity played it. Admittedly, they stopped playing it, but, like, they did for a moment.
I think this is is going to go badly for us. Okay.
Well, maybe, but I think it was the right play.
I agree.
Well, okay, I mean, that's all I care about.
I'm just, letting chat know it's going to go badly for us.
I mean, you mean because if they on time play Cascader, it's going to resolve?
Yeah, or if they had Fawn, they could have countered the thing.
Right. I mean, I presume they're not swinging, so it means they don't have Fawn.
Yeah.
It's not a guarantee, because they could have had it, but wanted to save it for a better blue card to pitch or whatever. But
yeah,
I think it's reasonable. It's just that they don't have it.
They're Murktiding here?
I mean, maybe. That's pretty medium. Like, I won't mind too much if they Murk. Okay, well, they're Murking. I mean, I guess 5/5 is pretty big, but if I were them, I would have been tempted to just wait a little longer and make it bigger. Anyway, let's fetch.
Yep.
Like a stomping ground or something?
Sure.
Oh. Well, that, I think, makes just... I guess it's still complicated, huh? Because we could pass and we could dispute their crashing falls.
And then they'll pay 3.
Oh, right. Because it's spending when we can't do that. Okay, let's slam Charles Agent.
Great.
Sorry. Momentary insanity on... Oops, sorry. Momentary insanity on my part.
I like it when it's near the top, when we don't reveal that many cards. We don't want to show our opponent how we sideboarded.
That's true.
And I guess I would have rather this be a violent outburst, huh? Because then we could Murk.
Well, that is true. But we can just try to build up to some sort of larger Murk. Like, right? Like, we Murk is 6/6 here. It's a big difference.
That's true. Watching players slowly cascade on coverage. Yeah, you don't really want to mess that up.
I mean, yeah, definitely true.
Oh, I don't like this.
I mean, that's because it's extremely bad for us. I guess it's actually not that bad. I mean, it's bad, but... Okay, so next turn we can Gone a Rhino and play a big Murktide.
Yeah.
And then our situation is... It's not awful. I don't know if it's, like, wonderful, but... I mean, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can just bounce. I don't need to fetch. I can just Gemstone bounce.
That was a good joke, Ari. I appreciate it.
In fact, actually, I guess I could also consider bouncing Murktide because they can't. They can. It's not hard to recast actually.
I wanna bounce it right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm off it. Although, wait a minute. We could also dispute the Murktide on the back, way back down.
Oh wait, that's a good point.
It's not crazy to just like bounce Murktide. I think. Just try to like win the Murktide war as hard as possible. It is true that we might have to dispute now, in which I guess if they subtlety and then just immediately play Murk, it's pretty bad for us. Okay, I think we should bounce it right now. That I think is actually a good point.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why it was doing that. I pressed control, so it should stop.
Do we want to attack with Rhino here? I guess not, right?
I don't think so. In fact, I think my intent is to double block Fury with Rhino Shardless Agent, right? Or is that not your intent?
Why does Shardless Agent need to be involved in the process?
Oh, wait, it doesn't. You're right. But if we're block anyway, we want to block. Sorry, we want a single block free with Rhino, which means that the point is we don't want to attack with Rhino.
Yeah.
Oh, that is disputed.
Yeah.
I mean, they can't really counter this. I mean, if they just pass here, we can start beating them up with Murktide.
I love beating them up with Murktide here.
Yeah, I mean, it seems good to me.
I love it even more since we drew Dead Gone.
Yeah, it certainly is nice that Murktide is a 2-turn clock. The question is kind of when should we cast this Dead Gone? Because, like, casting it now plays around Force Negation in the sense that they don't have 3 mana up.
Yeah.
But if we wait, we have a chance of bouncing the Murktide EOT and just, like, straight up killing them.
I want to wait. I also think they might, like, go for it and try and remove some of our blockers and kill us.
Yeah, that's true.
And then we can get them with Gone.
Okay. I think I should hold the Misty.
Okay, I like holding the Misty.
I'm not 100% sure, but I just think it could cause them to play around stuff that would be beneficial for us in some complicated way. And we're playing around Dispute anyway, so...
Yep.
Well, what I don't like is, like, okay, the Nightmare scenario is, let's say that our opponent just, like, passes, right? What I don't like is then, like, I don't really want to bounce their Murktide, because then if they bounce our Murktide, I'm really sad.
Yeah.
So then I'll end up bouncing the Rhino anyway, I guess, or maybe just holding it. It's pretty awkward.
I think we just hold it.
Okay.
I'm in no rush.
Yeah, I guess holding it's reasonable.
I'm scared of Brazen Borrower. Is Dead Gone an interrupt? It's not an interrupt. It's an instant.
Yeah, okay. Let's just untap.
Yeah.
Because the scariest card here is actually Endurance. Because they can Endurance to grow their Murktide.
That is scary.
But I mean, we're just going to have to hope that Dead Gone bouncing the Murktide will work in that case. Because then they'll got rid of their own graveyard into our Dead Gone, so like...
Yeah.
I mean, it also isn't impossible they just have nothing in Chump Block.
Yeah.
It's a little optimistic, but it's not impossible. Besides, Greg's a little optimistic, and he's not impossible. Okay, so they indeed are doing the thing I described. So they're going to Endurance. Target themselves. Let that resolve. Okay. Bounce it. I mean, the 2 cards are blue card Fawn. We're pretty dead. But if they're not, we're in a good spot.
Their 2 cards were blue card Fawn.
Yeah, but the problem is, I don't know how we're supposed to beat this. Like, given that they had Endurance Fawn blue card, if we EOT the Gone, they'll just pay 3 mana and counter it.
Yeah.
And then pass the our turn, and, like, they can still Endurance.
Yeah.
So, like, what are we supposed to do? Yeah, I know we could have dead to trade Mercs, but that just seems like it doesn't make that much sense. Like they can still, like, I don't know. I'm worried that, like, if you're tapped in the scenario or having cast Loin Revealed, you're still just losing badly is the issue, I think. And so, therefore, I'm just not sure what you're, like, really accomplishing by doing that.
Wow, we are so dead.
Yeah. Like, I sort of think if they establish Merc dominance, they're going to win regardless, and they would just counter the shock still, and, like, it doesn't really change anything.
Probably just alpha there.
I mean, maybe we could win if we, like... I mean, if they're... I guess it starts with their 2 cards being bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I just want to cast Learning Revealed.
Do it.
I'm aware this makes our ice more vulnerable to various things, but I don't care.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's pass and tap the Merc.
Yep.
Chain 3x ice is lethal? What does that mean?
Like, if...
Oh, I see.
Instead of playing Lauren Revealed, we had played ice, happened to draw ice, and repeated a bunch of times. Oh yeah, and that's also a good point, Sam.
We have to keep drawing more ices.
Yeah.
That's really where they get you, is the fact that you have to keep drawing more ices.
I think that you should have to chug a Smirnoff Ice when you get iced.
Sorry, what about when you cast ice?
Then your opponent has to chug a Smirnoff Ice. Nothing can go wrong here.
Oh, I guess that's true, Sam. Yeah, I guess casting no cube is better. You're right. Yeah. Yeah, I was thinking that I have no respect for anything and can't beat anything, but I guess I might as well give them one less card. Fire me? Firing me also kills me. Unlucky. Well, they didn't attack me for lethal. Okay.
They gotta they have some arena quests that they need to finish. They need to cast some more red spells. That's why they cast fire. They also need to cast green spells. They just got 2 green spells.
I mean, maybe they're BMing, but I'm not. So wait. Okay, so our best play here is to cast Shards to make 3 blockers.
Yes.
Well, wait. Okay, I guess we have to think about our full set of outs, because we might need to, like, ice and then do something on their turn to, like, win from this spot. Like, so we cast our Shards in it, we make 2 Rhinos, we have 5 blockers, 6 attackers. Oh, wait, that actually is fine, because we can let this through.
That's right.
Okay, wait. So okay. We're not actually dead. A green of some sort. This is a fine green. Yeah.
And now they're also good GMing, good mannering by letting us complete some of our arena quests. Like maybe we needed to cast more blue spells.
Okay, and then I think I should suspend this thing. Okay. Although that does lose the dispute, I guess. Oh no, but if I fetch it all, I die anyway.
Good point.
So okay, so then it's right to spend. But this time I'm gonna upkeep because I should have upkeep last time. Yep, give me up. I mean, we just factually aren't dead. I mean, that isn't to say that I have any idea how we could possibly win, but this fetch is also pretty weird. I guess if they're icing us, it makes sense, and if they ice us, we do die. Notably, if they brazen bee, we die. Okay.
If they have any of those cards, we were like Omega dead last turn.
Yeah, I know.
Not just the normal dead. Omega dead.
Okay. Is there any chance we could be okay? I don't think so, but Two Furies is a good hand.
That is true. That would be a good draw.
Well, yes, but if they alpha, I don't know if that's good enough.
That's a good point.
Like, what you're saying is factual. I guess, though, maybe it's dangerous with alpha, actually. Because if they alpha, we don't die, and then they might be dead to some stuff. Yeah, like, because so say they alpha, we have to let the shards through, right?
Yeah.
So I guess our only blocks that oh no wait. Sorry, because it's to block all the tramplers. Yeah, I was thinking we'd keep a Rhino in play.
No,
but that isn't true. So yeah, so the problem with the line is that killing Murk doesn't get us out of this. It's simply not good enough. Yeah. I was somehow thinking that I could save a Rhino and then I could like attack and fly and outburst them to death or something, but that is in fact impossible. Well, we're dead.
Dang.
Yeah, based on the game we just played, Sam, I am unconvinced that the game ever reaches the stage of endurance shuffling cards back, but I'm not saying I played the match enough to be confident.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is my Rhino. This is the Rhinos we were playing. I still think it's one of the better decks in Modern, and I might play it in Detroit. We'll see.
Nice.
I don't know, any parting Rhinoceros related thoughts? Elephants are not rhinoceroses, Greg.
That was a rhino horn. I feel like rhinos can also make noises.
I think that was clearly an elephant chunk. I would like to check the tape.
We did lose to endurance, yes.
We did lose to endurance in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would they call this deck on stream? Do they call it Rhinos?
Yeah.
Because it.
Maybe they call it Crashing Footfalls. I don't know. But.
I think we should raid this person. Do you know them?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't know them, but you can raid them.
They're like playing a deck that we like. I don't see anyone playing Modern out there, so.
Okay, that's fine.
Thought that would be pretty fun. Okay,
so we'll be back tomorrow with some sort of limited?
I think so. We might just like draft Brothers War or something, you know?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of limited, and then we'll play more Modern on Wednesday, maybe? Or
yeah,
play Pioneer?
Maybe Pioneer.
We're not really sure. We'll play some other shit Wednesday.
Yeah, but if you're watching on Twitch, we're going to send you over to Hello Good Games stream. They're playing some Explorer Mono White, which is basically the same as Pioneer Mono White, and we love Pioneer Mono White, so you can enjoy that. If you're watching on Twitch, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to give the video a like and subscribe to our channel. But that's all for tonight. See you tomorrow, and SystemMagic out!